Emerald's a little red trim, but you can't see much of it. They got black pants on tonight.
I think we're getting the football. I think they're kicking it to us.
The Bulldogs, looks like they won the toss, and they have elected to receive. The Bulldogs have scored on their opening drive the last 3 games. Only the Humboldt game. That was the first game of the season. Bulldogs went 3 and out. Since that time, they've scored a touchdown on every opening drive. So we'll see if they can keep that going here tonight against Garner-Hayfield-Ventura, as the Bulldogs will get the ball first and put that offense to work. Time for your game time temperature, brought to you by Algona Plumbing and Heating. And like I said, last week the game time temperature, I believe, was 86 degrees, but it was a very warm night. 55 this week is your game time temperature, brought to you by Algona Plumbing and Heating. So thank you very much to Algona Plumbing and Heating being on our broadcast this year once again as our game time temperature sponsor. And yeah, what a difference a week makes.
You shake your head on that. Last week we were begging Bernie to bring us a fan, and now the fan's sitting up here unplugged in, and we're ready to get that.
As I say, it got pushed to the side because we don't need it. I say the Booster Club had a nice little tailgate supper tonight, and the Domo Wheels here tonight. So if you walk away from this game hungry, folks, that's your own fault. That was your own fault. Wyatt Wagner back deep for the Bulldogs, along with Elliot Berkland. They're back deep to receive this kickoff as we get set to go. District football begins tonight right here on Hometown Radio KLGA. Other games around the district tonight, there's only 3. You've only got a couple games here and there. But Spirit Lake is playing host to Esterville Lincoln Central tonight. And then you've got Clarion Goldfield against Southeast Valley. Those are the other matchups in the district here this evening. Joe Prignitz will kick it away for the Cardinals. So they come in at 1-3. They beat West Hancock 7-0 in their first game. Then have lost 3 straight since then. Got a low line drive kick, and we are underway. The ball's going to bounce to Wyatt Wagner, who's going to pick it up at the 12-yard line. Starts up the middle of the field. Big hole there. Now gets hit as he crosses the 25 to the 26. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line to start the game.
One of those kickoffs there where it didn't bounce straight, so you had to kind of chase it down a little bit. That took a lot of time. Their coverage team was able to get down there and corral them pretty good. So Dogs are starting out on their own 26.
Yep, 1st down and 10, first drive of the night. As we get set to go. Good crowd on hand. They had the Wall of Fame induction ceremony earlier today. Bulldogs come out. Jacob Durant, only man in the backfield with Grind, 2 receivers either way. Holmes and Wagner to the right. You got Van Gorkum split out wide to the left, along with Skylar Grown.
Yeah, we've got a wide twins look here, the single back. Look for some sort of a switch route out here, probably.
Now they mark it ready for play, and we are set to go. Grind in that pistol set. Takes the first snap, back to throw, steps up, fires deep down the sideline, looking for Wyatt Wagner. He's got it, and Wyatt Wagner is gone. Going to be a touchdown on the first play of the game. 74 yards. I don't think he could have drawn that one up any better, Mike.
That was a nice little switch right out here. Wyatt was the inside guy, and the wide receiver went in and went on the vertical seam. Wyatt came on the outside seam, made that linebacker run a long ways with him. Beautifully thrown ball, hit him right in stride. That linebacker just couldn't run with him.
Yeah, 74 yards on the pass completion. Well, that's one way to get things going. Matt
That's
Grimes.
a good start.
It's a beautifully thrown ball right there. And once Wyatt caught it, he caught it right about midfield, maybe just past midfield, and he already had a couple yards on the defenders there. Spencer Holmes on for the PAT try. Snap is high. Wagner has to pick it up. Now he's just going to have to run for it. Wyatt looking, trying to throw to somebody. Throws back across the middle of the field, and he's got a man out there. And it's caught by Drew Van Gorkum for a 2-point conversion. Well, not how you draw it up, but everything coming up Bulldogs in the first 15 seconds, Mike. A 74-yard touchdown pass, and then Wagner, he caught the touchdown. Now he throws the 2-point conversion after he couldn't handle the snap. 8-0 Bulldogs, 15 seconds in. We're back in a minute on Hometown Radio. As we come back, 15 seconds in, the Bulldogs in front, 8-0 as Spencer Holmes kicked the football away. It's a short kick. Don't know if he mishit that or that was by design. Picked up at about the 28-yard line, and GHV going to have good field position. They get out to the 40 there. John Grady, sophomore running back, makes the catch on the kick and returns it 11 yards out to the 41.
I was watching pregame, and I saw Holmes go down a couple times on his plant foot trying to kick the ball, so I think he might have been a little leery of that, and I think a little bit of a missed kick. And, you know, since your plea for a Bulldog, we've had comments for an Eraser, a Bulldog, and all kinds of different dogs. So they're coming in, Brian. You just got to go get the dog you want.
Okay, well, it's got to be a Bulldog. Yeah, first and 10 for GHV. As they'll take the snap, give to Prignitz through the right side. He gets stacked up at the line, fights forward, though, and gets a yard or two as Cole Lewis had him in the backfield, but he was able to keep his legs going to get 2 yards.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Dogs watched film last year a little bit. Prignitz had a decent game against us last year, and if you remember, that was a walk-off field goal as time expires just to get the win there. So they're not going to lay down for us. They are going to bring it, and Prignitz is a big key to that.
So second down and 8 for the Cardinals. Landon Dahlbeck takes a snap straight up the middle to the fullback. This time it's Gouge, and he gets forward for a couple. Going to bring up third down at about 5.
Watching Garner pregame, they show a lot of different formations, but it's still kind of the same concept. It's either they're going to try and pound you right up the gut, or they're going to trap it with a fullback with just a small little misdirection, or they're going to try and run a power type of play. So I would almost think they are looking at a 4-down territory simply because our offense is looking explosive.
Yeah. 10:40 to go, first quarter. Algona in front, 8-0. If you're just joining us, he missed a 74-yard touchdown pass on the first play from scrimmage. Dahlbeck back to throw, steps up under pressure. Cole Lewis trying to provide that pressure on the left side. Now he fires downfield. Got a man out there, but it's knocked away. Is it picked off? It is. Cole Johnson got it. It bounced off the receiver right into Cole Johnson's hands, and he gets the interception.
Excellent play by their quarterback. He was rolling to the right, put the ball right on the money, and that's a case there where you watch the Dogs catch a ball. We're catching it with our hands. He tried to catch it with his body, bounced off his shoulder pads, and Johnson was Johnny on the spot there.
Yeah, bounced up to him, and he makes the sliding catch over on the far sideline. So the first turnover of the game goes to the Bulldogs. And they've got it first and 10 at their own 34. 10:25 to go, first quarter. The Bulldogs only ran one play on their last drive. Grind takes a snap, straight back to throw, steps up, fires it out. He's got Wyatt Wagner open again. Wyatt, if he can make a man miss, he's going to go again, but he gets tackled in the open field by the free safety this time. Landon Dahlbeck, the quarterback, makes an open field tackle at the 45 there of Garner-Hayfield. That's a nice pickup of about 21.
That's a tough play for defense here. We just flooded the route. We had a early layer, a middle layer, and a deep layer there, and we just took the deep layer, and Wyatt was wide open.
Well, gain of 21 into Cardinal territory at the 45. Grind takes that pistol snap up the middle to Jacob Durant. Jacob's got room to run. Jacob Durant's gone. This is going to be a 45-yard touchdown run for the Bulldogs. We haven't even played more than 2.5 minutes, and the Bulldogs up 14-0.
Boy, I tell you what, they're firing right now, yeah. We set up at the outside, and then, okay, you want to take away our outside? We're going to pound it right up the middle. Coach Van Otterloo is seeing what they're given again and doing a nice job calling plays for it. And Dogs are patient. They listen for the play, and they just trust that they're going to be in the right situation. So a lot of stuff clicking well.
100% more plays on that drive, Mike. 100% more plays.
You make your math teacher proud.
I do. 2-play drive this time. The snap to Wagner is down. The kick is on the way, and it's going to crawl through. And the Bulldogs lead 15-0. 2 minutes and 3 seconds into the game. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona. Tell them I need to know before I'm on the air.
Hope he's on the knee.
As we come back, another short kickoff by Spencer Holmes. This time, John Grady tries to field it, and his knee was touching down. And they mark him right there at the 25-yard line, as that's where his knee was when he caught the football. So we've got 9:55 to go. 1st and 10 here for GHV.
Well, the Dogs are definitely flexing their quick strike muscle there, so we just got to keep playing, keep focused, keep playing hard.
1st down and 10, they go up the middle. Fullback here, nice run. That's
a gouge, 6'1", 210.
Yeah, and he got out to the 30, so gain of 5.
That's a real quick hitter there because he is in that wishbone set. He is right behind the quarterback, and it's hard for linebackers to see him, so it's a real quick hitter. We just got to commit to stop in the middle. Big center.
Yep, 2nd down and 5. 2 receivers out wide to the right. More of an I formation this time behind Dahlbeck. Gives to Pringnitz trying to sweep that right side, and he was able to push a blocker forward and get forward for a couple and bring up 3rd down and short. Bulldogs had it stacked up, it looked like, but they couldn't get to Pringnitz. They had the blocker running into Pringnitz, but couldn't wrap him up.
Carson Devine came off the edge there from that outside backer as contained, and he took on the lead blocker, which was a lineman, and he stopped him cold and bounced him back into the running back. And with the sloppy field, we're just a little bit slow getting to the ball. Look for that to increase as we get going. We'll play a little bit faster here as we get more confident in our footing.
3rd down and 2 here for the Cardinals. Trying to get a 1st down. Pringnitz up the middle, and he's going to plow forward. He's going to have the 1st down. He's going to go all the way out to the 37-yard line. That's where they're marking it. And like I said, when I talked to Coach Van Dusseldorp, moving the ball hasn't been their problem lately. It's just been finishing. They've been able to drive down, but then stall out inside the 20, inside the 15, that sort of thing.
Well, that's kind of our mantra defensively. We're going to bend but not break. We might give you some stuff underneath, but we're not going to let you beat us with the big plays, and we're going to make you earn it. So keep doing that, too.
1st down and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. That wishbone set. Dahlbeck gives to Pringnitz straight up the middle, and he's dragging tacklers. We got a flag coming right at the point of attack. It looks like going to be a hold.
Yeah, I think Gavin Mintz got almost tackled there. Yeah, they're talking to our captain there.
I was going to say they're talking.
We'll be backing them up.
So that'll be a 10-yard walk-off here, holding on GHV. So it's going to be on 1st and 20.
And it doesn't matter what level of football you play. If you make them fall behind the chains and they're playing something that's not necessarily in the playbook, not in their wheelhouse, then that's when your defense has the advantage. Dogs are looking at a 1st and almost 20 here, 1st and 19 the scoreboard says. So I'm guessing that's not where Garner wants to be.
No. 8:09 to go 1st quarter, 15-0. Algona in front. Bulldogs have run 3 plays to get those 15 points. 1st down and 20 for the Cardinals. The give is off the left side. Pringnitz trying to cut the corner. Now he breaks free, and he's going to get the penalty yards back, right back to the 40, out to the 41, so a gain of 11. Nice job there by Pringnitz running the football. Had some blockers and made a nice cut. Gain of 11.
Yeah, with that wishbone offense, you got an extra blocker in the box that you could take with you, and it looked like Elliott came up and took on the lead blocker nicely. It's just we didn't have enough defensive pursuit there, and so he got through the first layer and then back to the outside.
See Patrick David in at a corner right now for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 9, but it was 1st and 20 a moment ago, so nice run there by Pringnitz. And like we said, Garner's got the size up front. Bulldogs going to have to get a little more aggressive defensively. They sweep the right side here with one of the other backs, and he's breaking free. And that might be a touchdown here for Garner-Hayfield-Ventura. Isaac Knutson running down the sideline, and the Bulldogs won't get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. That'll be a 57-yard touchdown run.
Looked like a little trap up the middle, and we missed the first tackle, and then he's kind of off to the races.
Yep.
Well, hopefully that's a wake-up call. Anything can happen in this game of football, so you got to keep playing. Every single play is the most important play.
Yeah. What a run there. Once he got to the, as I say, he got to the 2nd level and split the Bulldog defensive backs, and the Bulldogs couldn't catch him. Wagner got to him at the goal line, but by that time it was too late. So GHV on the board here. 7:05 to go 1st quarter. We got 3 touchdowns on the board in the first 5 minutes. As Pringnitz on, Joe Pringnitz on for the PAT try. Snap is low. The kick is going to be blocked by the Bulldogs. They had to wait for it, actually, as Birkeland and Groen coming from the right side. So Garner-Hayfield-Ventura, they get a long touchdown run, and just like that, 15-6, 7:05 to go here in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here, Mike. Bulldogs there got a little lackadaisical defensively, and I'm sure they're getting a message right now on the sidelines.
Well, if you could see there in those last, all three have been big plays. The north-south running is very fast. It's trying to make angles and trying to cut sideways. That's going to be an issue. And right now, both teams, it seems like the linebackers are not able to go lateral very well. I don't know if that's field condition or the fear of the field condition. So that's where we got to probably pick up a little bit is our defensive angles and really work on corralling the ball carrier.
Yeah, Isaac Knutson in at that other wingback spot for GHV. And it was just a little play to the right. Some of the Bulldogs run a lot. Just, fake the handoff up the middle, give it to the back, going to the right, made the cut up the seam, and he was going.
So there, they definitely know where Cole Lewis is because two different guys hit him at different times. And I'm sure Cole's saying, all right, that's it. We're going to keep playing. I'll bring it.
So Joe Pringles kicked the football away. Deep kick here. That's going to go to Elliot Birkeland at the 9-yard line. Up the middle of the field, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gets across the 30 to the 31. And that's where the Bulldogs will have it, 1st and 10. Good return there by Birkeland.
Nice job of attacking the middle of the field, Elliott did there. So good return there. Dogs get the ball, what'd you say, about the 30?
Yeah, 31-yard line, 6:59 to go first quarter. Now 15-6, Algona in front after the Bulldogs get caught for a long touchdown run. This will be the 4th play from scrimmage for Algona. Grinding that pistol set. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Groen a wing back to the right. Matt back to throw, steps up, pressure coming. Now he's got a man out there. Spencer Holmes makes the catch for a first down, but there's a flag in the backfield. I think this one's coming back. It would have been a gain of 12, but there's a flag back there where Grind stepped up.
Grind did a great job of climbing the pocket on that. I thought we had it blocked decently, but obviously I might be a little biased.
Yeah, they're going to call a hold here, and that's going to negate the 12-yard catch.
Our right guard there did a nice job of riding that guy out and allowed Grind to climb the pocket and find the open receiver. That was a nice play there.
Bulldogs' first penalty of the night. And this one will cost them plenty because the flag's about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll be like a 14-yard penalty, bring up first down about 24. 6:49 to go first quarter, 15-6, Algona in front. Bulldogs scored on the first play from scrimmage, a 74-yard touchdown pass to Wyatt Wagner. After an interception, they got the ball back. 2 plays later, they were in the end zone on a 45-yard touchdown run by Jacob Durant. And now a long run for the Cardinals has it at 15-6. First down at 24 for the Bulldogs. Grind, that pistol set, up the middle to Durant. Jacob's got room to run, and he's going to get about 5-6 yards back. Going to bring up his second down and maybe call it a gain of 8, call it second down, about 16 for Algona.
Nice little double read look there. Grind is trying to figure out if he was going to pull it or not, and if he wanted to pull it, I don't think Jacob was giving that one up, and Jacob did a nice job finishing off the run. But when you got 24 yards the first down, 6-yarder is a little insignificant.
Second down and 16. Grind back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws out in the flat. He's got Skylar Groen out there. Can Skylar make a man miss? He does at the 30. 35, 40. He's at midfield. Skylar Groen's gone. This is going to be a big home run for the Bulldogs. 75-yard touchdown pass. And that time it looked like Garner brought a little pressure, Mike. They didn't get home. And that left one-on-one on the outside. And when Skylar made his defender miss, nobody was there to get to him. He cuts at about the midfield mark. Made a cut around the last defender, and he was off to the races.
Absolutely. He was the inside wing there, and he went straight to the flats. And that's a tough throw for a quarterback, throwing at that sharp of an angle, and put the ball right on the money and gave him an extra opportunity to make that guy miss. He had him by a step and a half, and that's a hard tackle to make when you're trailing Skylar Groen. You're not going to catch him from behind and make tackles. 75-yard touchdown pass. Spencer Holmes on for the PAT try. The snap down. The kick is a low line drive kick, and it is no good. So we've got 6:05 to go first quarter. 21-6, Algona in front. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he's kicking right in the crap factory right there.
He is not putting any weight on that plant foot. He's tiptoeing up there and just trying to swing a leg through it. I can't blame him. It's almost like you're going to request to put on the left hash.
What?
It's going to be like they're going to request to put on the left hash instead of the middle of the field.
Kicking off to the Bulldogs, number 12, Spencer Holmes. He's for the Cardinals, 20-inch Jay Springer. And 28, Isaac Knudsen.
We've played 6 minutes, and we've got 21-6 to score right now as the Bulldogs kick short again. Garner-Hayfield once again bringing the ball out across the 40. Bulldogs just not tackling well in the kicks right now, and Jace Prignitz gets it out to the 42, 43-yard line. That's where the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Garner's doing a good job of pushing. I mean, they're putting their spikes in the ground. They're putting a lot of pressure on us and pushing us really hard, and especially there on that front wall there on the kick return.
Yep.
Took us backwards about 5-6 yards and allows that ball carrier to get those extra.
Had an update. There was a delay over in Britt. The lights weren't on. So the Garrigan-West Hancock game was delayed to start because, like I said, the lights weren't on. 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. Dahlbeck gives straight up the middle. Fullback's got some room to run out to midfield. That'll be a gain of about 7 there for, that's Gage actually. That's how they say it. Brock Gage, a sophomore fullback, and he's going to get about 7 yards here on 1st down.
Started out a little bit of a power eye look. They have the fullback off to the right side, and then they just kind of brought him short motion to the left side and ran that little just dive right up the gut. I don't think they're trap blocking it. It's just, it's a quick hitter, and it's hard to see him.
2nd down and 3 for the Cardinals. Bulldogs lead 21-6. 5:25 to go 1st quarter. They fake the handoff. Now the quarterback's just going to go around the right side. He's got room to run. He's going to go to the house, but it's coming back for a hold as he's going to go all the way down, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. They're going to say out of bounds. They're going to say touchdown, but there's a flag back here at near midfield, fortunately for Algona, because the Bulldogs got fooled by that play, Mike, and there was nobody out on that right side.
Yeah, that's a little Chuck Long naked boot, and we bid inside big time. I think somebody must have stayed home outside or a corner out there or something that they were getting held.
Dahlbeck ran that one in from midfield, but it's going to come back for a holding call. Like I said, there was only one Bulldog out there, and
dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
We don't want this turned into track meet.
Oh. I mean, I have no doubt we could keep scoring points, but at some point you gotta stop somebody. We could be here till midnight if every possession's only 2 or 3 plays. So they'll walk it back. It'll be 2nd down and about 11 now as they walk it back. Or actually, right at 2nd down and 10, I should say. After the 10-yard walk-off. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can kind of find their footing defensively here.
Well, and they're giving us a double tight look, so they got us outnumbered in the box.
They sweep the left side with Prignitz. He's got room to run, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of about 6.
Good hard tackle there between Cole Lewis and Garrett Schmidt there, but yeah, it was a good 6-yard gain for him.
Call it 3rd and 4 now. 3rd down and 4 right in midfield, and I have a funny feeling Garner's going to be going for it unless they lose a bunch of yardage right here.
They got a negative play. I bet they punt, but yeah, other than that, I think they'll probably go 4-down territory.
I formation right behind Dahlbeck, a wing back split out wide to the right. That's Knudsen who had the touchdown run. Dahlbeck back to throw. Bulldogs coming with pressure. And the throw is going to be incomplete as Algona got to the quarterback with about 3 defenders.
They got a flag out there. We got defensive holding.
There's as I say, there's a flag right by where the ball was, right by where the pass attempt was ended.
Is that a lineman downfield?
I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see.
A lot of guessing up here.
Yeah, they're talking to. They're really not talking to anybody. They're talking amongst themselves. Literally, the officials are at midfield. All 4 of them are huddled up right on the Bulldog. The flag was thrown right by where the pass was. Pass fell incomplete over there on the far side as the Bulldogs got home against Dahlbeck, hit him as he was throwing.
Well, we'll find out here in a second.
So the penalty, there's going to be 2 penalties on the play. Illegal shift on, or illegal motion on Garner-Hayfield. and pass interference on the Bulldogs. So the penalties will offset and we'll do third down all over again.
And the reason that was so confusing because the same guy had to call both penalties and he only had one flag. So he had to explain that there are two flags on that play. I saw them both.
Third down and 4 as GHV will try again here on third down. They go up the middle to Prignitz. The Bulldogs stuff it out. Nice job there. It was Long. Yeah, Hunter Long didn't make the tackle, but he wrapped Prignitz up and threw him back. And then the help came, and that's going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards on the play for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it looks like the negative play caused their punt team to come out. That was a great job by that dog defensive lineman. I thought it was Lewis. You thought it was Long. It was somebody. Somebody there made a nice play.
Well, I thought it was Hunter that got him and didn't tackle him. Threw him back. Either way, Prignitz to kick it, and the Bulldogs got to be wary of a fake right here. Good snap. Bulldogs get good pressure, and they partially blocked it. They did, and Gavin Mites catches it at midfield. Gavin's trying to get in on the action. It was either Cole Lewis or Elliot Berkman who blocked it. Gavin Mites catches it out of midair. And I think Gavin's trying to maybe audition for a little tight end or something. I don't know.
I think he wants to be a ball carrier. He had a wicked stiff arm there.
Over the shoulder catch by Gavin Mites.
And that's not an easy catch.
No.
Either. Not at all, especially if you don't practice it.
So the punt is blocked. The Bulldogs will have it in GHV territory at the 48.
I wonder how that's going to go in the stat book. Mites has got to get credit for something.
Yeah, two-yard punt return, I guess. So first down and 10 for the Bulldogs in Cardinal territory as they start this drive. Grind up the middle to Jacob Durant. Jacob Durant, big hole. Jacob Durant inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of about 22 on first down. Bulldogs, big chunk plays here tonight.
Boy, that was a prime case where they thought we were going outside, so that middle was kind of wide open. And as hard as he can hit that when it's not the read option, when it's just him going up the gut, he brings a lot to it.
Call it a game at 21, first and 10 at the 27. We still have 3:23 to go in the first quarter. It's 21-6, Algona in front. Two receivers right, one to the left, and we got flag here. It looks like maybe a movement on the Bulldogs. Or off. Oh, they're pointing at Garner-Hayfield, offsides on the Cardinals.
Boy, it's looked like their defensive right side has been really, really tight to line of scrimmage. Maybe they finally snuck up there a little bit.
Offsides on the Cardinals will make it 1st and 5 now for Algona. Bulldogs will gladly take the 5-yard walk-off. As I say, Spencer Holmes, when he's tried to kick PATs, the Bulldogs are going into the end where the field is the worst right now.
Yeah, this is four-down territory here. You're not going to be kicking something out of that slop.
So the PATs have been a little rough just because of that. Grind, back to throw, steps up, fires over the middle, and he threw it behind Spencer. He was open, but just threw it behind him.
Yeah, he just flat out missed that one. He saw how wide open Holmes was, sitting right soft in that zone. And that's the case there where your wide receiver reads zone coverage, so they try to sit down in the zone, and the quarterback and the receiver were just off a little bit.
As I was saying, you can tell the footing's still not great out there. And, if that's a drive field, he's able to plant a little harder, maybe come back to that ball a little bit better. If he tried to plant that hard, he'd slip and fall. 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Grind takes that pistol snap, gives around the left side to Skylar Groen. Skylar Groen is going to be close to the first down. We got a flag late on the far side.
That's either a holding. I don't think it's a face mask.
It was the side judge over there throwing the flag. We got a block in the back, or an illegal block on the Bulldogs. What would have been about a first down run by Skylar Groen. So it'll be a 10-yard walk-off, and now it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I got nothing for you on that one, Brian. I saw nothing out there, so I don't know what they were calling. I'm sure it was legit. They don't make up flags. We might not always agree with them, but they don't make them up.
So now it's 2nd down and 11. So the Bulldogs stubbing their toe a little bit after that opening run by Durant. Got them down to the 27 and a 5-yard penalty. Now 2nd down and 11. Grind takes the snap. Back to throw. Pressure coming from the right side. Fires down the middle of the field. He's got Skylar Groen. He makes the catch. And he's going to walk in for the touchdown. The defender went for the football. Didn't get it. And Skylar has his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. And the Bulldogs are going to go for 2. I think they're done kicking in the mud for now. And I don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all. Nice job there. The D-back tried to make an undercut on that ball and grind through a good ball. And his ball so far, the one to Wyatt to open the game, and that one right there, the defense has thought they could cut him off underneath and just floats a little farther than they think.
28-yard touchdown pass from Grind to Grown. Bulldogs going for 2 here. Now we got movement on both sides, but let's see if the Bulldogs moved first. Yep, false start on Algona. Now they get a little more room to work, I guess. Maybe changes the play call. So after all that, it just turns out to be a 3-play drive. So
I tell you what, though, I think I'd maybe request a hash mark, Brian, because it looks really muddy down there. Maybe it's just dirty grass. We'll go with that.
Pistol set, Grind, trying to...
a little trickery.
Yeah, they're going to go direct snap to Durant. Pitches around to Wyatt Wagner, looking for the throwback. Dumps it across the middle, and he's got Spencer Holmes. The homecoming king makes the 2-point catch. And we've got 2:41 to go first quarter, 29-6.
Yeah, that play
in front.
Yeah, that play looked familiar. That was the Philly special that you saw in the Super Bowl, and the only thing was they covered Grind that time, so Holmes is our backside guy, just snuck out from the backside wide receiver, came dragging across. 29-6,
Algona in front as the Bulldogs have answered that touchdown by GHV with a couple of their own. And in control right now, and this is one here, Mike. Tighten it up on defense, and the Bulldogs should have no problem the rest of the way, but we still got 2:41 to go first quarter.
Yeah, that's just it. You know, we've shown that with them and their double tights, they can kind of get us, manhandle us a little bit in the line of scrimmage and break some big plays on us. So we got to just kind of bring a little more physicality to that. We got to make sure our defensive linemen are inviting double teams and not just getting blocked by one guy so the other guy gets out on linebackers. So you just got to bring it a little bit more on the defensive line, and the Dogs will be all right. I do tell you one thing, though, the ball boys are getting to work out.
Yes, they are. Hey, they need it. High kick here by Spencer Holmes is going to drive Garner back to the 10-yard line. Starting up the middle of the field, John Grady. 25, 30-yard line. He gets out across the 30 to the 32. So a nice return. But a good kick there by Spencer. Put a little leg into that one.
Good kick and better coverage there. We had him corralled pretty good. He just kind of picked a little seam and fell forward for about an extra 5 yards. But you got to look for the Dogs to figure out how to battle that double tight when they got 7 guys in the line of scrimmage and we only got 4. So we got to bring some pressure somehow.
Algona's scoring drives thus far. 1 play, 74 yards. 2 plays, 66 yards. 2 plays, 69 yards, and then 3 plays and 48 yards. Up the middle, Prignitz has got room to run, and he's got about 10 yards here on first down for Garner-Hayfield. Maybe 9, call it 9, and then second down and 1.
Yeah, right up the gut there. Looked like our tackles are maybe thinking wide tackles, thinking we're going to run off tackle or something outside, trying to cut off angles. And that's kind of the disadvantage. You got to do is play a guessing game when you got 4 and they got 7.
Second down and short here for GHV. Full house backfield. Fullback up the middle, and he gets stacked up and fought forward at the end. He might have got it. Didn't need much. That's Brock Gage, and I think he did get it at the end, but he got stacked up right away.
That was a nice job by Hunter Long stopping at the point of attack. It was just mano a mano. He got a little extra, Gage got a little extra help there, fell forward for the first down, but Hunter Long was there right in the hole waiting for him.
So first down and 10 for the Cardinals. Clock running, minute 51 to go first quarter. 29-6, Algona in front.
Garner show they can move it. Well, just step it up a little bit.
Overloading that right side. They're going to pitch it that way for Prignitz. He's going to cut up field, and he's going to get close to midfield before he's taken down. Actually gets taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of about 7 on first down.
He's an impressive-looking running back. He gets 0 to 60 awful quick, and he's able to cut on that pretty well. I don't know if he's got extra long spikes or they're out in the midfield right now where the grass is good, and they're able to do a little bit more lateral stuff.
Well, and they really loaded up that right side, Mike, and that's where the pitch went, and Bulldogs just couldn't get over there in time.
Did a nice job of turning it back, but yeah, we just need a little more backside pursuit, take away the cutback angle.
Second down and 3 for the Cardinals. Full house backfield up the middle with Gage, the fullback, and he's got the first down into Bulldog territory at the 45-yard line of Algona, and that's a pickup of about 5.
They're kind of quick to the line of scrimmage, and then they go. We had a couple guys that were still getting set down there.
First down and 10 in Bulldog territory at the 45-yard line. Clock running, 55 seconds to go first quarter. Algona in front, 29-6. I formation, got a wing black split to the right for the Cardinals. They go off the right side to Prignitz, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Nice job there. Bulldogs kind of throw him forward there at the end, but he's going to be dropped for a little bit of a loss. Carson Devine coming in there on the stop. Did
a nice job of bringing Garrett Schmidt on the blitz on that left side, and he came up and he took on a couple blockers. I think that let Devine get out there and make a play. Bringing James Wardick in here on the defensive line.
Yeah, Bulldogs actually kind of threw him forward. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. As it is, second down and 10 for the Cardinals. This will be the last play of the quarter, barring an incomplete pass or a penalty. They sweep that right, or they sweep the right side with Knutson. That was the touchdown play earlier, and he's going to be taken down out of bounds by Wyatt Wegner after a gain of about 5. But we're going to have a flag on the play.
I think we got a holding there.
Yeah. So the Bulldogs probably walking back. That'll be a hold.
On defense.
Defensive holding on a. I didn't realize you could hold on a running play.
A defensive hold on a running play.
I didn't know that was possible. So if it is on Algona, that's it can't be the end of the quarter because they can't end on a defensive penalty. I'm confused.
I have seen it called because what happens is like a defensive lineman will take and pull an offensive lineman to allow. Yeah,
okay, so
we also saw a defensive lineman pulling the offensive guard, you know, so we can have a running lane for our blitz.
All right.
It's not called very often.
No, no, it isn't. I've been doing football a long time. I've never seen that called on a running play. So the Cardinals will get one untimed down here at the end of the quarter.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of flags in the first quarter.
Yeah.
A lot of flags.
Garrigan West Hancock just went to the end of the first quarter over in Britain. They started late because the lights were out. This is the last play of the first quarter, barring another defensive hold on a run play. 3 men in the backfield, and now we've got...
Oh, fortunately the fullback bailed us out.
Yeah, as I said, Gage thought the count was 1, and obviously wasn't, and it's kind of hard when you're in the backfield and you start before everybody else. That'll be a 5-yard walk-off on the Cardinals.
And there's no way our defensive linemen saw him move, and we had 4 that jumped off, so they got us on the hard count, but it's so good they got their fullback too.
So first down and 15 now, and still
waiting to finish this quarter.
Still waiting to finish this quarter. But did hear Bishop Garrigan is up 6-0 in Britt. Touchdown pass to John Mice on a 4th and goal play. So first and 15 for the Cardinals. This will be the last play of the quarter. Maybe. We said that before. Prignitz sweeping the right side, gets the corner turn, gets the penalty yards back, and gets knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 8. And it'll be 2nd and 7 when we come back. 29-6 Algona after 1. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
We'll go with the 32.
Hey, make sure you pay attention to that yard line. I think I got this one. Thought it was 32.
Well, you're putting up 33 now.
You're a piece. You know that? You are a piece.
Wow, we're going to throw a building on this way. He'll pull it all the way down.
It's either 32 or 34.
12 minutes finally in the books. 12 minutes finally in the books, and we are heading to the second quarter. 29-6 your score, Algona in front, as the Bulldogs have scored in quick fashion here in this first quarter, but Garner-Hayfield-Ventura has the football to start the second.
Yeah, we just got to bring it on the defensive line, force double team, so they got to double team us. And then our linebackers can run, because right now they're blocking us one-on-one and getting to our second level, so we need a little extra help there.
Second down and about 8 for the Cardinals. I formation behind Dahlbeck, straight up the middle of the fullback, and he's going to plow forward for 5 or 6. And it's going to bring, well, actually call it about 4, and it'll bring up third down and about 4 here for the Cardinals.
That looked like the old goose and go, where nobody else knew the ball was being snapped except for the corner, or the center and the quarterback.
So third down and 4 for the Cardinals. They're in 4-down territory. The ball right at the 30-yard line. So 2 receivers out wide to the left. I formation behind Dahlbeck. Bulldogs crowding the line of scrimmage. They go off the left side. Prignitz, he sneaks through. He's got the first down inside the 20 to the 19. That's a pickup of about 10.
Nice little counter play there. They down blocked everything and brought back. I didn't see who the kickoff block was, but they pulled somebody on the kickoff block, and nice timing in the backfield of Garner. Hit it right perfect.
Well, so second, or it'll be first down and 10. The ball right at the 20-yard line. Cardinals on the move. Bulldogs lead 29-6 here in the second quarter. 11:15 to go first half. I formation once again, up the middle. The fullback Gage, he's running free. And nearly had the ball stripped away, but he's going to be close to a first down. Got down to the 11.
Boy,
something
tough,
we haven't seen is the ball come out.
No, and it's tough because right now they're in the sloppy part of the field, and if he's going straight ahead and we're trying to take angles on him, he's a big boy, 6'1", 210, I think. He brings a load.
So second down and short, second and about 2 here for the Cardinals. And they're splitting 2 receivers out wide at times, and Bulldogs are sending guys with them, but until they maybe throw the ball out there, I don't know if I'd send everybody that way. Second down and short here for GHV, and we got a flag before the snap. Either someone's offsides or somebody moved. The Bulldogs look like they lined up offside, so that'll be a easy first down for the Cardinals. As they'll
brings up first and goal.
Yep, first and goal from the 8. And this is something Coach Van Dusseldorp talked about. They've been able to move the football, but finishing drives has been a struggle for them. But right now, the way they're running it, the Bulldogs are going to have to really get tough to stop them. 4 tries from the 8-yard line.
Well, you know where they're going here. They're down the sloppy part of the field. I don't think they're going to try and cut on you. They're either running right up the gut or they're going to run that little counter play.
10:39 to go here, first quarter, or first half, I should say. Dahlbeck back to throw, pressure coming, steps up, and the Bulldogs going to wrap him up for a sack. Now they're trying to strip the football away, but he gets tackled back at the 10-yard line, and the Bulldogs slipped a couple of times. Dahlbeck slipped, and it'll be a loss of about 2 on the play.
A lot of slipping and sliding going around there. That's why I think he just goes straight forward.
Second down and goal to go from the 10-yard line.
Nice pressure there. Dogs had a lot of guys back there. I think is it Caleb Larson maybe finished with the sack?
Yeah. Second down and goal to go from the 10. They go off the left side. Prignitz, he's got some room to run over there. He's down inside the 5, and he's going to be taken down shy of the goal line, it looks like. But nope.
Oh, they called him in.
Yep, he said he got in over the far side. He didn't.
Oh, this guy here's a yard short.
Yeah, no, he's just holding both hands up at the same time. It looked like he was calling him in, but I was like, it's a very unenthusiastic touchdown call on the far side, but he was just holding 2 hands up at the same time. Third down and a 1 yard to go, so it was a gain of 9 for Prignitz. Third and goal from the 1. Bulldogs crowding the line. Prignitz right through, and this time he's in for the touchdown, so Garner-Hayfield-Ventura gets one back. Make it 29-12.
Yeah, they got some size there, and they're just kind of pushing on us right now, and they got us outnumbered a little bit at the line of scrimmage and pushing hard. Give them credit. They're doing what they do very well.
That was a 12-play, 68-yard drive. Actually took up some clock, 9:22 to go, second quarter, and the Cardinals looking to go for 2 right here. So the Bulldog offense will get back at it, but not before this 2-point try by GHV. Prignitz, the lone man in the backfield for the Cardinals. They give it to him straight up the middle, and he got a whole lot of nothing there. He got decked behind the line of scrimmage.
That Caleb Larson in there again?
Yeah.
Or is it Noah Clare? I thought it says 74 in there also. I don't know. Somebody's in there. Made a nice play.
Gavin Meitz, Garrett Schmidt on the tackle as the Bulldogs stop the 2-point try. 29-12. GHV gets one back here with 9:22 to go first half. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio.
Hey, do you want Mindy at all? Do you want Mindy at halftime?
Sometimes they ask and sometimes not, so I didn't know. Probably not. Okay, do you want any of our info from the week? Sure. Okay, there's the front back, whatever you want.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, I think you've seen how to attack our defense. Outnumber them. Too short.
Got a short kick by the Cardinals, and that nearly went out of bounds. Bulldogs had to get on it, and hopefully they did, as the ball was dying right by the sideline. I think Algona was going to let it go, but it didn't go out of bounds. Algona got on it, and they'll have 1st and 10 right about the 30-yard line. Dangerous play right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got a little over 9 minutes left in the clock. We just got to keep doing what we've been doing offense. Offense is clicking. Big plays, short plays, pound plays. Just keep doing that. Look for a little dose of Jacob Durant here. Try and take the wind out of their sails a little bit.
1st and 10 for Algona. Bulldogs have scored on every possession they've had tonight. And no more than 3 plays. Grind in that pistol set. Takes a snap, gives up the middle. Jacob Durant. Jacob bounces off a tackle at the 30 and gets forward to the 31. Not much there, gain of 1 or 2.
Gouge, middle backer there, did a nice job of filling up there, and they're really trying to attack the football, so Dogs got to make sure we take care of the ball. That's a nice little token play. Get them thinking about the inside. Now you can come back with your little counter play. Skyler right here.
Well, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Grown, the wing back to the right. Ryan takes the pistol snap, back to throw, steps up, dumps it out in the flat to Durant. He's got room to run across the 30, 35, out of bounds. Where they mark him out here at the 43-yard line. That looks like that'll be enough for a 1st down as they're marking him maybe at the 44. Yeah, right at the 44-yard line.
Nice play design there. Just swung him out there. Drew Van Gorkum did a great job of sealing his corner inside, giving Jacob that outside lane. Jacob did a nice job of reading his fanny. You know, a good blocker is going to point his butt to where he wants you to run, so did a nice job of reading that and got down the sideline for a nice gain.
Pick up a 12 on the play. 1st and 10 for Algona. 8:35 to go first half. Bulldogs lead 29-12. Grind in that pistol set. Takes a snap. Gives the handoff around the left side to Skylar Grown. Skylar's got room to run. Midfield 40, 35, 30. He's down the sideline. He could go. One man to beat, and he's going to beat him. It's a touchdown for Skylar Grown, 56 yards. And the Bulldogs back in the end zone. Once again, 3 plays.
Nice job by the Dogs there, setting that play, coming back up this side. Skylar does a great job of just getting it in open gear, and people are trying to catch him from behind to make tackles, and Skylar's got great balance. He's not going to go down from a tackle behind. You got to hit him in the front or directly on the side. Nice run by him. Nice play by the Dogs.
56-yard touchdown run by Skylar Grown. And this end of the field not nearly as chewed up, so Holmes will try the PAT here. 35-12 your score. Snap is a good one. The kick is on the way. It's a low-line drive kick, but it's right through. And with 8:19 to go first half, it's Algona 36, GHV 12. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona. What?
I guess we're live on the live stream. That sound right?
Oh, yeah, probably. So, yes.
Three plays, how many drives? Three plays scored, three plays scored.
One play.
As we come back, Garner-Hayfield-Ventura with a good kick return as they're going to get across midfield. The Bulldogs once again not wrapping up Prignitz, and they had him at about the 35, but he just scored it through, and they'll start in Algona territory at the Bulldog 39-yard line.
Prignitz is a tough kid. We got to bring a lot to get him down. It's going to take more than one tackler just trying to grab him and throw him in the ground. We got to really run our feet.
So it was a 3-play, 69-yard drive for Algona, capped off by the 56-yard touchdown run by Skylar Groen. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They're in 4-down territory already at the Algona 38. Bulldogs trying to shoot through some gaps. Dole back around the left side. He's got room to run, but he slips down after a gain of about 7. The quarterback kept that one around the left end. Bulldogs were shooting every gap up the middle, and they didn't have the football.
Yeah, I actually brought the safety down in the box too, and nice little play there by them. Guessing we're bringing stuff up the middle and do that little naked bootleg thing again.
2nd down, call it a gain of about 6, called 2nd down along 4 here.
We could really use a stop.
Yeah. Clock running, 7:39 to go first half. Off the right side, Prignitz trying to get to the outside. And he's going to get forward close to a 1st down here. Might have it. And it looks like he does have it right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, just a little counter tray look where they're pulling a guard out there. He steps to the left, comes back to the right with a handoff. He's got a lead blocker out there, and we've kind of committed one way a little bit. Good play call by them. They seem to have their offense clicking pretty good right now.
36-12 your score. Algona in front. 7 minutes left first half. One receiver wide to the left. They got a Rafe Van Dusseldorp, 5'11", 260 in at fullback right now. Dolbeck back to throw, steps up, throws a wounded duck out to the left side that slipped out of his hand and nowhere near the intended target, Jared Shaw. But Rafe Van Dusseldorp, freshman, 5'11", 260. He's in at fullback right now for the Cardinals.
Credit Garrett Schmidt on that coming hot off the edge. That's kind of why he threw a little bit quicker than he wanted to. We saw Garrett coming, so good pressure there by Garrett, a good pass rush.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. 6:45 to go here first half. As they've got Van Dusseldorp kind of in an offset eye here. A wing back to the right as well. And they're going to sweep that left side with Knutson trying to bounce it all the way to the outside. He's running backwards. Can the Bulldogs track him down? They will. And then a flag comes in late, right at the point of attack.
Boy, I hope that's not a face mask.
Yeah,
because nobody else out
it was
there.
a loss of 5 on the play. Let's hope not. It was blown up on the right side of the line there. No,
Dogs are killing themselves getting penalties.
Well, so a 5-yard face mask penalty will negate the loss, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 again.
And that was good team defense there.
Yep.
Cole Lewis kind of made him change his course that he wanted to run, and then Elliott was out there, and I couldn't see who the corner was out there. Came up hot, just tackled a little bit too high.
So 2nd down and 10 instead of 3rd and 15. Cardinals go off the left side. Prignitz slips through a hole, and he's got 6-7 yards here.
Good looking running back. That's somebody down here. They're blowing the whistle.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 here for the Cardinals, and timeout Algona on the field. 6:10 to go first half. Bulldogs take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 1 minute here on Hometown Radio, KLGA. So as we come back, 3rd down and 4, they'll give it to Prignitz off the left side, and he's going to have the first down. The Bulldogs just look like they're on skates on defense right now. Just,
yeah, especially this part of the field where somebody in sloppy, and the offense knows where they're going, and defensively you're trying to guess. And a nice little cross-buck action there. They fake to the right and give Prignitz back to the left side, and he's a good-looking running back. We got to make sure we understand that we can't let him beat us. They might get a fullback up the gut every now and then, but we got to start dialing in on him.
So 1st down and 10, ball just outside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 at about the 12 for the Cardinals. Full house backfield here. They go off the right side with Prignitz, and he's going to run into a couple of Bulldogs, but still fighting forward. That's the thing. He runs into some big dudes, and he's still getting forward. And he gets forward for a couple here at about the 9-yard line.
5'7", 160, and he's tough. He's a tough little dude.
So he ran into Gavin Meitz, but ended up getting forward for 3 yards. Clock running, 5:20 to go first half.
And he's kind of a smaller guy, so we're a little bit taller than him, and we're probably trying to tackle shoulder pads, and he's got his pad level low, and that's a good running back when you get your pad level low.
They overload that left side here. Prignitz, though, straight up the middle, and he's going to get a couple more down to about the 6. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 here for the Cardinals. Obviously 4-down territory here for GHV.
But you like your chances for the Dogs if you can get a 0 play or a negative play on this one.
No. Well, that killed us earlier. Instead of 3rd and 15, it was 2nd and 10 once again, that face mask penalty. And that set up GHV to put them back where they wanted to be, and they got the first down on 3rd and short. Full house backfield again. Bulldogs crowding the line of scrimmage. They go off the right side. Prignitz trying to get to the corner. He's going to get there, and he's going to dive in for the touchdown. Flag comes. Oh. No, there's a flag out, but the official is holding it in his hand, and then he pulls it back in.
Well, he's stunning Skylar Groen on his backside here, and they went away from him, and Skylar's just fingertips away, and Prignitz showed his wheels, kind of outran Skylar.
So the Cardinals, they're in the end zone once again, 36-18. Bulldogs defense has not hit where the offense has tonight.
No, it's been tough sledding. Again, they're trying to go lateral a little bit, and the offense is doing a nice job of being decisive and running right where they know they need to go. And that's tough when your defense playing on skates. Cardinals
go for 2 here. They're going to pitch it out wide. Prignitz cuts upfield, and he's going to get in. Yep, he plowed forward. The Bulldogs hit him about 2 yards shy of the goal line, and he just drove through him.
That is a good-looking running back. He gets his pad level low, and we are not matching him with their pad levels, and he's driving through us.
Yeah, I think the Bulldog defensive coaching staff is going to get after the guys a little bit here, because if you're getting driven back by someone that much smaller, it's technique and it's effort right now. I know the Bulldogs have put up 36 in the first half, but we've given up 20. So it's still a 2-score game, 4:26 to go until halftime.
Yeah, a lot of time left, a lot of football left, and Garner's shown they can move the football on us offensively. We got to think we got to score every possession. That's kind of what you don't want, but we're confident enough we can probably get that done. This is defense. We got to try and find a way to stop those guys.
Well, 36-20, Algona in front. They'll get the ball back here. Garner-Hayfield-Ventura will get it to start the second half. So for the Bulldogs, you definitely want to get at least one more score before halftime and then find a way to get something going defensively, because right now it's all Garner-Hayfield. They're just running the football at us, and we can't stop it right now.
Yep.
Fortunately, they haven't stopped us yet.
Well, I know we'll take points however we get them, but you'd almost like to have about a 10 to 12 play drive.
A high hanging kick that Elliott Berkland's going to field at the 15-yard line. Up in the middle of the field, 20, 25, 30, 35. He got decked down about the 34. Man, he got clocked. Ran into somebody and fell down.
Tough kid pops right back up. Yep. Dogs got the ball at the 32-yard line, and keep doing what you're doing, Dogs. Pound away.
So it's 36-20. Algona in front, 4:22 to go here in the first half. Like I said, Cardinals have moved the ball in their first few games, but haven't been able to finish. Tonight they're finishing, but Algona's been finishing a little better. First down and 10 at the 34. Grinding that pistol set, takes a snap, straight up the middle, Jacob Durant. Jacob through a hole and then gets stacked up after he crosses the 35. Gain of couple on the play.
So yeah, right now the difference in the game is one defensive stop by us and one turnover, that interception that Cole Johnson had there. Other than that, it's kind of a back and forth game. So we got to find a defensive stop. We got to keep scoring some points.
2nd down and 8 here for the Bulldogs. Clock running, 3:55 to go in the first half. Grind in the pistol set, back to throw. Steps up, has time. He's got Durant on the wheel route, throws it down the sideline to him, but just through his hands. And it'll be 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs.
That was a nice pass. That was right on the money. Tough over-the-shoulder catch, but right on the money. Well, this is a big play for the Dogs. You don't want to give the ball back to their offense this quickly. You got to find a way to get this 8 yards here and get a 1st down.
So 3rd down and short 8, long 7, however you want to look at it here. Nice. They had Durant on the wheel route, but the ball just out of his reach. Grind to throw. Steps up, now he rolls out to his right. He's got room to run, lobs it downfield. Wyatt Wegner somehow is wide open at the 40, down to the 35, 30, down to the 25-yard line. I don't know how Wyatt Wegner ended. I don't know if somebody slipped over on the far side. Looked like that might have been, because he was standing all by himself at the 40-yard line.
Well, the safety is so scared of the deep route that he was running a deep flag, and White just kind of button hooked it at about 15, 20 yards downfield, and that's why the safety was way gone. So that was a nice play there. Nice job of him breaking off a route, leading to 1st down. That was big. That was big.
Keeps the Bulldogs in possession. 3:28 to go here first half. Grind gives it around the right side to Wyatt. His first carry of the night. Gets the corner turn, but this is coming back. There's a flag. Bulldogs, like I said, have not done themselves any favors, both offensively and defensively, with flags tonight. It would have been a gain of about 8, but it's going to come back.
That's tough. That's tough. Nice little run by him, but
yeah, as I said, I'm pretty sure that was Wyatt's first carry of the night. That'll get negated now.
Yep.
Not that he hasn't done anything else, but just inadvertent face mask on the offense.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you here. It was a stretch on the defensive holding.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before. I don't know if I've seen an inadvertent offensive face mask. I think in the day they call that a stiff arm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did too. I remember a number of years ago, Algona got called for aiding the runner, pushing someone in the back, which everybody else does. But now that rule is gone because it was never enforced and everybody did it. As it is 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs now after the 5-yard walk-off. High snap. The give is to, or actually Grind keeps it. Matt Grind trying to bounce to the outside. Hold on to the football, Matt. Down to the 12-yard line. As I thought he was going to give to Jacob, he just rode Jacob, and then pulled it out himself.
This is one of the first few times he's been able to pull it out there. Jacob let him do it.
Gain of about,
nice read.
Yeah,
nice
gain of
read.
about 13. Actually, gain of about 14. It was 1st and 15. Now 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs in no hurry right now with 2:50 to go first half, leading 36-20. And they have 2nd and 1 inside the 15. Grind takes a snap. They're going to give to Wyatt around the right side. Cuts up the middle. Oh, he's one defender away from going into the end zone. As it is, it's going to be 1st and goal for Algona at the 4. Nice pickup there of about 8, but he had someone holding on to his shoes.
That was a great run by him because that play is designed to go out almost off tackle, and he cut it right back up the 0 hole, right back up A gap. That's where the seam was, and did a nice job of getting a good little gain there.
36-20, Algona in front. 2:30 to go first half. Bulldogs 1st and goal now from the 4.
A little different look, double tight by the Dogs.
Up the middle, Jacob Durant plowing forward. He got stopped short of the goal line. I'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1. There's that big freshman, the coach's son, Rafe Van Dusseldorp, 5'11", 260. Jacob ran into him and got knocked back at the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
But the best thing about that is we're taking another 30 to 40 seconds off the clock by having to run another play.
2nd down and goal to go. Off the right side, Wegner trying to bounce it out. He gets stacked up and now fights his way into the end zone. Prignitz got to him and pushed him back, but Prignitz kind of slipped down. Wyatt kept his feet, and he bounces it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job of being an athlete there and maintaining your balance. Yeah, Prignitz is in there, got to his feet a little bit. Wyatt bounced, came down on his feet, adjusted, got north and south awful quick.
So 2-yard touchdown run there by Wyatt Wagner, and the Bulldogs looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Halftime score over on 98.5 FM, AM 1600, Bishop Garrigan leading West Hancock 12-0 at the half.
Double tights with double slots.
And the Bulldogs have to call timeout. We were down to 1 on the play clock there. So the Bulldogs call a quick timeout. We'll keep it right here. Garrigan leading 12-0 at the half against West Hancock, and that was a game that's been circled. Both teams highly ranked. Bears lost to West Hancock last year in the opening round of the playoffs. And like I said, with the way things are, you want to be that district champ. You don't want it to come down to that RPI, and there's a big one for the Bears. Now, I understand we are having some streaming difficulties over on 98.5 FM, so like I said, at this point, I don't know if it'll be up before the game's over tonight, but we'll have to work on that. Sometimes computers are great, and sometimes not so much. Because when people begin to rely on them when they're not around the area, and then the stream goes down, then we get some angry phone calls. Not much I can do about it right now. Not much I can do about it anyway, because I don't know computers to save my life.
Bring Bernie back. I think Bernie is going.
That's right.
So she got to come for emergency.
That's right. That's what happens when you're the boss. You got to fix that stuff.
All right, 2-point conversion here. Looks like we got a wide twins down here. We got Skyler on the wing on this side, and we got Spencer and Wyatt as twins out here.
Yeah, Van Gorkum wide to the right. Durant with Grind in the backfield. And we got a flag to start things off. False start. Well, that might change the play call. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It looked like they were going to throw it anyway. So 42-20 your score. Algona in front with 1:47 to go here in the first half.
Yep, Dogs got to work on the penalties. Those are mental mistakes right there. Physical mistakes are going to happen. Mental mistakes you want to try to eliminate.
Grind takes the pistol snap. Back to throw. Lobs over the middle. He's got a man wide open. Wyatt Wagner. Wyatt from the slot just went across the middle and stopped, and he's wide open for the 2-point conversion. 44-20, Algona in front as we approach halftime. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona. (44-20) now in favor of Algona. Spencer Holmes kicked the football away. It's Holmes, a short kick this time, aimed at one of the sidelines, fielded at the 30-yard line, but the Bulldogs can't tackle. A nice move there by John Grady. He's faked one man out, and he gets out to midfield.
I'm guessing the contain guy is going to be getting a talking to out on that side right there. Well, 141, Dogs cannot give up points. We got to go in there with a little defensive confidence.
Well,
work on fixing a couple things, but you don't want to give up points, especially if they get the ball first.
Yeah, well, and it'd be interesting to see how aggressive Garner gets. They haven't thrown the ball particularly well. Haven't thrown it very much because they haven't needed to, but see how aggressive they want to get here with 1:41. They do have all 3 timeouts. Bulldogs have just 1. Dahlbeck back to throw, steps up, pressure coming, fires over the middle. Caught now by the sideline there, and out of bounds goes Jared Shaw. It's a pickup of about 7. Bulldogs didn't get any pressure that time on Dahlbeck.
No, we're going to need to put some pressure on them, and almost looked like they had a seam route kind of coming open there on a deep route. He checked it down a little bit quick.
Actually call it a gain of 6, second down and 4. 1:36 to go here first half.
This is where we usually dial up Garrett Schmidt to try and find a way to get in there.
Dahlbeck straight back to throw. Fires, same pass, caught for a first down. Just a little down and out there. Isaac Knutson makes the catch. Gain of another 5 yards, and it's a first down for Garner-Hayfield-Ventura.
Well, not only are they getting small plays, but they're getting out of bounds every time. So they're saving their timeouts, and they're moving the football on us. So we're going to have to tighten that up or at least get them tackled in bounds.
Set first down and 10 into Algona territory at the 43-yard line. Dahlbeck back to throw. Pressure coming from the backside. Steps up. He's hit as he throws. Ball's up for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete. And there's a flag in the backfield. That might be a hold on GHV unless we accidentally touch their face again. But that's going to be a hold on the Cardinals. I didn't see who was coming from the backside, Mike.
James Warwick that brought some huge pressure. And James is tall. I think he's about a 6'2", 6'3" kid. And when he's running at you and he gets his hands in the air, it's hard for a quarterback to commit to a throw.
Well, Dahlbeck very fortunate that wasn't intercepted as he was getting hit as he threw, and he just threw it up for grabs. And the ball fell to the turf on the far side. There'll be a 10-yard penalty from about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be first and about 23 here.
And that's definitely one you got to take the penalty because right now they need yards and they have no clock to do it, so that's where we got to take the penalty and not decline it.
And we'll see if the Bulldogs can get some more pressure there on Dahlbeck. That was, he said, James got there and he, laid the boom down. First down and 10. Dahlbeck fakes a throw out to the wide side, gives it to Prignitz up the middle, and he's going to fight forward for a field. Out to midfield, and they're going to call timeout.
Thank you, because we're down to 1. So
they called timeout, so it'll be second down and about 17, 18 here. Timeout GHV. Minute 16 to go here in the first half. We'll keep it right here.
That was big. They must think they can move the ball on us. Now if we can get a stop, we're going to use the timeout and have some clock left to try and get a few more points on before half.
So it's second down and, like I said, about 17 here. Bulldogs have one timeout with a minute 16 to go. And like I said, now I wouldn't be surprised if GHV runs it again. They took their shots down the field, but the holding penalty might limit the play calling here. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, here's what you got to come out of the timeout. And you got to think hook and ladder. You got to think reverse pass. You got to think crazy stuff like that with 1:16 left on the clock. So you got to be disciplined on your jobs there. Find a way to get some pressure. I see. I'm drawing a blank here. I see Wardick out there at the defensive end. Hopefully he can bring some pressure in. Cole Lewis has been kind of quiet, but I've been watching him. They got 2 and 3 guys on Cole. They know where he is every time. Now we got Cole and James on the same side, and they got a tight bunch trips over here.
Dahlbeck rolling out to his right, pressure coming. He throws. He's got a man out there. It's caught, and that's knocking the receiver out of bounds is Carson Devine, but that'll be close to a first down. Jared Shaw just a little down and out, nothing fancy. And it's going to bring up actually third down and let's see, about 4. Where are they marking that ball at?
I'm trying to figure that out.
No, third down and about 7. They were one guy was about 5 yards upfield, so we had to wait and see. The ball's at the 38. They need the 33, so 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Yeah,
nice job of bringing pressure. Good play design. Quarterback threw a good ball to fullback out. We didn't quite recognize soon enough. That's why we were in the trail position.
So 3rd down, and call it 7 here for GHV. Dahlbeck back to throw. Pressure coming. Steps up. Now James Warwick trying to get him. He got hit as he threw by Cole Lewis. As Warwick made him step up, and then Cole Lewis just absolutely leveled the quarterback, and the ball flew forward, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So the ball, he got the pass away, but Lewis, man, that was a shot.
Yeah, Lewis cut him in half right there. That was an excellent play by him. I couldn't see who the top side was over there, if that was Van Gorkum up there that he initially took away the passing lane.
So 4th and 6 here for the Cardinals. And we'll see what they want to do. They might punt the football here. They're taking Dahlbeck out. They're taking a lot of their other guys out. We'll have to wait and see if they're going to kick the football away here with a minute 1 to go. They are lining up in punt formation.
Hopefully they kick it in the end zone for us.
Prignitz is the punter. And he does kick the football. Low line drive punt. And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 4 or 5 yard line. He got knocked down there actually about the 6, I guess. So 52 seconds. Algona has 94 yards in front of them and a timeout left. We'll see what they want to do here.
Might be a good situation for some sort of a screen play. Give it to Durant with a couple blockers in front of him.
Well,
you're kind of deep in your own territory here, about the 6-yard line. You don't want to get too cute on that. Maybe hand it to Durant first and see if we can get some yardage.
Well, the Bulldogs have had it 6 times this half. They've scored 6 times. So we'll see if they can keep that up here. But 52 seconds, 94 yards. Like I said, not that means anything. We went, Wyatt Wagner ran 92 yards last week in about 10 seconds.
Yep. We'd take those. We'd take a chunk play here.
Grinding that pistol set, Durant behind him. Takes the snap, gives to Jacob up the middle. Jacob fights forward for a couple, not much more than that.
Yeah, I think this is where we just get to halftime. If they wouldn't have pinned us quite so deep, we're probably a little more aggressive.
45 seconds to go. Clock running down to 35, and the Bulldogs will have to snap it one more time. So see if they just run it, or maybe they put one up in the air here. But if you do that, the Cardinals still have 2 timeouts left, so you're risking some things if you do put the ball in the air. They give it around the left side. Skylar Groen's got room to run. Skylar out across the 20, 25. Stepped out of bounds at the 33-yard line with 12 seconds left, so nice pickup there.
Excellent run. Nice job of setting up his blockers, too. Kind of dipped inside, got the blocker engaged, and bounced it back outside. So now you got 12 seconds. You got 1 timeout. Probably got 2 plays here. You can throw it over the middle.
As I say, gain of 22 for Skylar. Got out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. You got to imagine Garner's going to get as deep as they can here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, a wing back to the right as well.
Boy, they're not
Brian
very
back
deep.
to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle. He's got Wyatt Wagner. Wyatt, can he break free at midfield? No, he can't. The Bulldogs will have to take a timeout with 4 seconds. Oh, man, if Wyatt gets out of that shoestring tackle, he is gone.
Yeah, absolutely. They might want to listen to you, Brian. You said get as deep as you can, and they were still only about 7, 8 yards off the line of scrimmage, just daring us to take an inside seam right to the house.
Dahlbeck is limping off the field. The Bulldogs take a timeout, so they have 4 seconds. So you've got 1 play here, barring a defensive penalty. But, I mean, once again, the Bulldogs have moved it from their own 6 to midfield in 3 plays.
Yep.
I just think they're just going to run out of time here unless you get something. Well, like I said, that was one-on-one. If Wyatt breaks the tackle, he's gone.
Yep.
So if you can get another situation, see if a guy can make somebody miss, you could take it to the end zone.
Well, we got a couple of young guys helping us out in the booth over there. One of them, Noah Arrowwood, who is famous for the old hook and ladder type of thing. So he's probably in the headphones, hook and ladder, hook and ladder, hook and ladder.
They're probably like, no, knock it off. We're not running that right now.
Well, technology nowadays just shut the mic off.
That's right. That's right. So the Bulldogs have it right at midfield. 4 seconds left. They're out of timeouts. They're going to send Spencer Holmes and Wyatt Wagner wide to the right. Down here to the left is Carson Devine. Durant is in the backfield. Groen is lined up as a wingback to the right in the formation. Grind takes the pistol snap, back to throw, steps up, fires down the sideline. He's got Jacob Durant, and Jacob didn't turn around to see the football. On that wheel route again, I don't know if it had gone for a score, as Jacob there was a little contact about 15 yards downfield, and Jacob didn't turn around. The ball was there, just wasn't looking, and as it is, we head to halftime, 44-20, Algona in front. We will take a 2-minute timeout, 2-minute break, come back with more after this here on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona.
Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rushing or wash, passing, we've only got 240 yards more than the best.
This year's homecoming team is Algona's got game. First of all, the queen was Sam Hood, who is unable to attend tonight as she is in Philadelphia attending Villanova University. The 2017 homecoming king was Person Simpson. This year's homecoming court is as follows. Morgan Erpelding is the daughter of Paul and Lagay Schuster and Dwayne and Jane Erpelding. Carson Devine, the son of Chad and Lindsay Devine. Kaylin Johnson, the daughter of Brendan and Brooke Beerley. Matt Grine, the son of Paul and Kelly Grine. Haley Merriman, the daughter of Jesse and Anna Merriman and Stephanie Taylor. Skylar Groen, the son of Larry and Linda Groen. Ashley Steenhook, the daughter of Dan and Vicki Steenhook. And Hunter Long, the son of Todd and Lori Long. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the 2018 homecoming queen, Abby Groen, the daughter of Larry and Linda Groen. The 2018 king is Spencer Holmes, the son of Todd and Jennifer Holmes. Congratulations to all the members of the 2018 homecoming court. As is customary, with every homecoming week, classes took part in several competitions. The winner of the hallway contest, in fourth place the freshmen, in third place the sophomores, second place went to the seniors, and the hallway decorating champion was the junior class. The billboard competition, fourth place to the freshmen, third place to the sophomores, second place to the seniors, and the champion was the juniors. Muscle volleyball, fourth place to the sophomore 3 team, third place to the senior 2 team, second place to the junior 1 team, and the muscle volleyball champions, senior 1. In girls powder puff football, fourth place went to the sophomores, third place to the freshmen, second place to the juniors, and your powder puff football champions, the seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seat for the halftime performance of your Scarlet Regiment Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to the performance of the Algona High School Scarlet Regiment 2018 production, music from the Broadway musical Layers On.
On that last drive, they were moving the football. Didn't really get stopped there. But Jace Prignitz for Garner-Hayfield-Ventura, 20 carries already for 105 yards, couple touchdowns in the first half. Isaac Knutson had a 50-yard touchdown run. He's got 2 carries for 54 yards and a score. But it was that big one earlier that kind of got Garner going. That score really got him going. And Prignitz, since that time, 20 carries, I said, 105 yards, 5 yards a pop there for a pair of scores. Landon Dahlbeck, 3 of 6 through the air, does have 1 interception for 23 yards right now. So, like I said, Bulldogs have been doing what they need to do now, just step it up a little bit defensively, and they can get to 5-0 on the year and move on to a couple of road games here over the next couple of weeks. So thanks to Rodney there for passing the stats along as the marching band is on the field. The homecoming court was announced just a moment ago. Congratulations to the king and queen, Spencer Holmes, the homecoming king this year, and then Abby Groen was the homecoming queen. And we still got to work on getting Spencer a touchdown. We got him a 2-point conversion. We got to get him a touchdown here tonight.
It's coming. I feel it. I feel it.
Mike just pointed out penalty yardage in the first half. 8 penalties for 55 yards for Algona. Garner's been flagged 5 times themselves for 40 yards, but a couple of those Bulldog penalties really hurt trying to stop a drive there for GHV. So that's something that the Bulldogs will definitely have to try and clear up here in the second half. The homecoming court this year, the homecoming king candidates were Carson Devine, Matt Grind, Skylar Groen, and Hunter Long. And then Spencer Holmes was the homecoming king. The homecoming queen candidates, Morgan Erpelding and Balin Johnson, Haley Merriman, and Ashley Steenhoek. And the homecoming queen, as I said, Abby Groen. So homecoming week here in 2018, the student dress-up days. Monday was Mame Day. Tuesday was Barbecue Dad versus Soccer Mom Day.
You should have seen some of those outfits.
Okay, like I said, I'm not that creative, but I guess some of the kids can.
And I don't want to get stereotypical, but there's a lot of barbecue dads that were carrying coolers around.
Carrying coolers, okay.
Full of popcorn.
Yeah. But Barbecue Dad versus Soccer Mom Day. And I mean, it's hard to portray a soccer mom too if you don't have the minivan.
That is true.
I mean, it's hard to bring the minivan into the school.
But the kids were quite creative. You would have been impressed.
Wednesday was Generation Day as the seniors dressed as senior citizens. And so that was, the juniors were middle-aged, sophomores were elementary students, and freshmen were babies. So
again, interesting costumes.
I have no doubt.
We had a walker in school. A guy with a walker, and he was late to every class because of the walker.
Now, did he get penalized for being late because he had the walker, or?
I think his vocabulary when he got in there was quite humorous, so I think he
was able to. Okay. Thursday was Game Character Day, so whatever your favorite game character is.
There was a full-size Pac-Man chasing Pac-Man ghosts around the hallways.
Yeah. Interesting. Full-size Pac-Man. Okay. I'd have probably gone with Mario.
A lot of Marios.
Yeah, I'm a Mario guy, but that's me. Of course, today was Spirit Day, so obviously you're going to have Spirit Day on Friday with homecoming. So, the Powder Puff football game the other day, the seniors won that one. Juniors took second. Freshmen actually took third, and the sophomores took fourth. Powder Puff football is always an interesting one.
And that was different because that was wet field, so we had to do it inside the gym. So
okay, yeah,
a little creative on the rules just for safety's sake.
Yeah, that does make it a little different. Muscle volleyball. The guys get out there for the volleyball. Seniors won that one. The juniors took first in the billboards, and then the hallways, the juniors won that as well. So those were the class competitions.
Hallways were cool. They were really neat.
So an exciting week for homecoming. We got 24 minutes of football left. Algona in front, 44-20 here at the break. We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout, 2-minute break. Back with more after this here on Hometown Radio, KLGA. The Iowa City Police Department, because the game day atmosphere is a little crazy, but when you have all day to do it, that makes things a little worse. But yeah, big game tomorrow night for the Hawks. Cyclones, that's one tomorrow they got to get because they've got a tough stretch coming up. After they played well. I thought Iowa State played well against Oklahoma last week. Oklahoma's a good team, and the Cyclones moved the football, scored points, but just didn't score enough.
Don't know. I didn't watch any of that game, but I have taken my son to the Iowa State camp with Matt Campbell down there, and he is impressive. He's a class act from the get-go, and good focus, good plan, good buy-in from his players and staff. So it's always enjoyable taking Ryan down to that camp, and yeah, he's good. He's the real deal down there. Hopefully Iowa State can keep him.
As the Scarlet Regiment Marching Band, their final performance before Band Day next week. And Band Day is always one of those where it's either like perfect weather, or it's 35 degrees with a 40-mile-an-hour wind. And so hopefully we get a little warmth back by next Saturday for the Band Day parade, because it can get a little chilly if you're sitting there all day.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can, and it has. And I got 2 daughters that are part of that program. It's been an amazing band experience for them. They're seniors this year, so it's the last one for them. Kind of a tearjerker for us, but it's always a fun day.
And it always amazes me the bands that come in. A lot of them come from quite a ways away for the Band Day parade, and it's like I say, just a fun atmosphere. And that's next week. I believe the KLGA truck will be in the Band Day parade next week.
Awesome. And the big ticket item next week is the UNI, the Panthers marching band is coming. I think.
Yeah, that's
300 kids.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
That'll be huge. Marching
through downtown Algona. Hopefully they get that Dodge Street intersection cleared out a little bit. There's not a lot of room to walk through there right now.
Yeah, they might be the only band from start to finish when they go.
So we're going to take a time out right now. We're going to head back to the studio for our You Make the Calls segment. As You Make the Calls brought to you each and every week during the football season by Tom Ice and Seed and Chemical Sales. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring. Thanks to John Bartolo. He's our official this year. He's the one getting all the scenarios for you on You Make the Call. An interesting little segment here. You Make the Call, as I said, brought to you by Tom Ice and Seed and Chemical Sales. We'll go there right now here on Hometown Radio, KLGA. We come back, homecoming 2018 here at Bulldog Stadium. Alongside Mike Weir, I'm Brian Wilson. Algona at the half leading 44-20. Garner-Hayfield will get the ball to start the second half. So it's important for Algona to come out and get a stop and move on from there. If you get a stop, get another score, kind of put this ball game away. But Garner's not going to quit. They've been moving the way they've been moving the football. Bulldogs going to have to step up defensively.
And you got to think they're coming out with tons of offensive confidence. It's just I haven't been paying close enough attention how many of those guys play both ways, if they're going to start getting tired or not. But, yeah, offensively we're at a hard time stopping them. So they're going to come out with confidence. And if we can get a turnover / punt / something out of the end zone where we can go down and score, and that really changes the game.
It'll be interesting to see Dahlbeck he was limping off the field that last play. The pass to Wagner that was complete to midfield. Dahlbeck limped off to the sideline. He's the quarterback for the Cardinals, so we'll see if that has any effect on him here in the second half, or if they have to bring somebody else in to try and hand the ball off.
And he's taking some shots to the ribcage, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he throws a pretty good ball. He's a nice-looking quarterback, throws it. A couple of the passes have been right on the money, and he's been taking some shots.
Got an update. Bishop Garrigan still leading 12-0, about 4 minutes to go, third quarter. So the Bears still leading 12-0 over in Britt tonight. That'd be a huge win for the Bears, just confidence-wise. I mean, they've won, I believe, 31 straight regular season games, but they've had this one circled probably since the end of last October when they fell to West Hancock in the playoffs. So right now, Garrigan leading at West Hancock 12-0. About 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and that one over on 98.5 FM AM 1600. Sounds like the stream is back up, so that's good to hear. As I want to make sure all the fans listening quite a ways away have a chance to listen to that. But right now here on 92.7 KLGA FM, Algona leading 44-20. And like I said, when you're heading to the west end of the field, Mike, that is the chewed up side. Fortunately for Algona, after tonight, they do have 2 weeks off to try and maybe get the field ready a little bit, because it's gonna take a beating tonight.
Well, and then you have a band day next week, so we need a drive by that time. But yeah, offensively, we just keep doing what we're doing. They've started to take away Jacob up the middle a little bit. I think we got to loosen them up a little bit with some wing running, whether we run that buck sweep or we just run some lead ISOs a little bit wider. You know, that'd be a good thing to do. But yeah, I'm curious to see if we figured out some wrinkles, or if we're just going to try to do what we on defensively, do what we do and do it a little bit better. But right there's been some hiccups there. So that is about the only concern of what we got going forward here.
I will say, for the most part, the white pants not looking too bad right now. They're a little muddy, but not too bad. There's a couple guys that are pretty dirty, but otherwise, for the most part, not too bad, considering the field is as messy as it is.
Yeah, Wyatt, looks like Wyatt put on black pants. Nope, wait, those are mud.
Yeah, no, as I
There's
say,
a few out there.
Yeah, Wyatt, Carson Devine, those guys awfully dirty right now, and it's pretty easy to tell the guys who haven't been in yet, because they're pure white. But I'm sure by the end of the game that will change here, especially on homecoming. But Bulldogs wrapping up the halftime here. Garner-Hayfield-Ventura is back out on the field. We are just about set to go. Second half, just about a minute or so away. Remind you, tomorrow morning, 9:05, breakfast with the coaches, live from the Chrome Country Inn. Join Mark Grandy for that one there. I may sneak out tomorrow, mostly because it's my wife's weekend at work, and my kids are very loud. And the more I can be out of the house while she's trying to sleep, the better.
Yeah, there you go.
The better, so that's, so I may stop out tomorrow morning. I'll have to wait and see on that one. But the breakfast with the coaches at 9:05, and actually we will join Cyclone pregame in progress, because they pregame show begins at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we'll join it a little bit in. It's a 2-hour pregame show, folks. You don't miss a whole lot. Believe me. They can only talk about so much for 2 hours before the game starts. But I really felt bad. I mean, John Walters is one of the best.
He's good.
But that first week when they had to try and fill because they were in that lightning delay, they talked for over 2 hours. Yeah, they did everything they could to fill, and then finally the game was called, because they can't leave, because if they leave, radio stations all along the network aren't going to be able to pick it back up when they start.
Okay.
So they couldn't leave. They knew that. So they talked, and they played interviews, and they did everything they could. But, that's the sign of a broadcaster, when you can fill for over 2 hours, and then the game gets called anyway. But
that would be the frustrating part.
Yeah, exactly. But it was one of those, you could hear it, like every time they saw lightning that night, oh, here we go. Because that means another half hour at least. So we get set to go. Bulldogs will kick it away here in the second half. Let's see if they can tune it up defensively a little bit. The offense has been in high gear. Defense has made not that they haven't stopped Garner-Hayfield tonight, but Garner's had some success, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, that'll be the question mark. That will be the question mark. Get a defensive stop. Starts right here. Get a good kickoff. Hopefully the footing is a little bit better on this side of the 50 where he's kicking from. be able to hustle down there and corral him, make him change directions kind of on that sloppy end a little bit. And if he's got to change directions on the kick return, I like our chances of getting a good stop.
You got Prignitz back there, Jace Prignitz, and then John Grady. Both of them have had good kick returns tonight. As I said, next week, Bulldogs at Clarion. And Bishop Garrigan is at home next week, but I can't remember who. I'd have to look. Spencer Holmes kicked the football away. 12 minutes on the clock, 44-20 your score. Algona in front as we begin the third quarter. It's an angled kick toward the sideline in between the deep men and the up men. Prignitz picks it up at about the 20, 25, 30, out across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, just having a hard time really getting his foot into one. We've seen him get kick touchbacks and all that stuff, and kind of hard getting his foot into one right now. So this is big. See what kind of adjustments they did, or if they are just committed to doing what they do and doing it better.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Bishop Garrigan has put another score on the board. 18-0 with a 2-point try coming against West Hancock. First and 10 for GHV, 36-yard line in their own territory. They kind of go around that right side. Grady gets the call, and he's going to get forward for a few here. That was the play they scored. That's Jared Shaw, number 2, not number 3. Jared Shaw, the carry. But that was the play they scored on with that long run by Knudsen. Bulldogs stopped this one for a gain of about 3.
It looked like a little bit different. We're in our forefront now, but we eagled down our defense or our nose guard down to covering up the center. So I wonder if that slowed down one of their pullers. Because usually what you're trying to do is get in the hip pocket of a puller and run with them if you can.
Second down and 7. Dahlbeck in it. Quarterback gives it off to Prignitz up the middle, and he's fighting forward. He's going to have another couple of yards here, 2 or 3, and it's going to bring up third down and about 2 here, 2 or 3.
Yeah, just the big boys pushing on us.
No.
Again, you got to hope for like a 0 play or a negative play here, and maybe make them punt.
So they need the 46, just past the 46 for a first down, ball at the 44. Third down and 2. Off the right side, they go with one of the wingbacks there, and he's right at the sticks. It looks like he has the first down.
Yeah, I think we snapped the ball, and one or maybe both defensive linemen on that side were still on a knee. So they're coming out a little bit of a quick huddle type look, and we're not quite getting set and getting ready for impact.
Knudsen didn't need much, but he got the first down at the 46.5-yard line. First and 10 for GHV. Clock running, 10:37 to go, third quarter, 44-20, Algona in front. Dahlbeck.
Better job.
Off the right side to Prignitz, trying to get the corner turn. Runs into his own blocker because his own blocker got knocked back by Cole Lewis, and then Prignitz gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Holy cows. Carson Devine came up, and they took their pulling guard, 6 foot, 200 guy out there, and Carson Devine just lit him up. Knocked Prignitz outside, took him out of his route. Nice job by Carson coming up and taking on the lead blocker.
So it's second down and 10 after no gain on the play.
And that's what it takes. It takes getting that lead blocker out of the picture so the rest of the defense can swarm.
One receiver wide to the left. Dahlbeck looking that way. Maybe a quick slant here. Throws, and it's going to be tipped, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of the intended target, but also Jason Cecil was eyeing maybe an interception because that ball was still going right at him. Knocked away, incomplete, third and 10.
Yeah, and a nice job, too. Cecil did a nice job there, and also Johnson coming over there, Cole Johnson coming over and putting a lick on that receiver coming across. Yep. Just reminding them, you might want to think twice about coming across the middle to catch a ball.
Exactly. Third down and 10 for the Cardinals. Clock stop, 9:50 to go here, third quarter. I think the Bulldogs will get a stop right here, get that football back with a 44-20 lead. Get the offense right back on the field. Dahlbeck. Pitches wide, Prignitz, and he got read by Carson Devine, and then everybody else gets there. It's going to be a loss of about 4 as Dahlbeck faked it to the fullback and then pitched it wide. And Carson Devine was there to get to Prignitz and dropped him for a loss of about 2.5, 3 yards, and it's fourth down and 13.
Nice play by Carson Devine. When they got you outnumbered in the line of scrimmage, the duties changed a little bit. Instead of the defensive end being your contained guy, now the outside backer's got to read it and come up. And sometimes that's a tough read, but Carson Devine is doing it very, very well right now.
So fourth down, Ball back at the 45 of GHV. Prignitz standing at his own 35. 4th down and 13. Wagner standing at his own 25. Low snap, low kick. Bounces up for White. He fields it on the run. Then he fumbles the football. It's still loose, and the Cardinals are going to have it. Wyatt just didn't quite look that one in.
That might be a little case of trying to do just a little bit too much. You know, that was the defensive stop that we needed right there, unfortunately, for the turnover. The muff there, so now we got to play defense again. Schroeder did it once. Let's just do it again.
So it's now 1st and 10 for GHV at the 31 of Algona. So basically it's like they've got 19 yards on that 3rd down play.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. I formation, heavy to the left. They give the Prignitz straight up the middle, and he's going to have 6 or 7 here inside the 25 down to the 24. Gain of about 8 actually on 1st down.
Yep, just right up the gut. We were thinking outside a little bit. I don't know if we stunned it out or we just read out, but right up the gut. Nice little run for him.
First turnover for Algona tonight on the muffed punt. 8:30 to go here, 3rd quarter, 44-20 Algona. Hasn't had the football yet. They stopped the Cardinals once, now 2nd down and short for GHV after they got it back on the muffed punt there. Up the middle of the fullback, Gage is going to have the 1st down and then some inside the 20 down to about the 16. That's a gain of about 8.
The sophomore, 6'1", 210 pounds. He brings a load. We had him hit for about a 1-yard gain, and he just keeps churning for about another, what did he get on there, about 10?
Yeah, he got about 8. Call 8:10 to go here in the 3rd, 44-20. Bulldogs in front, but haven't had the football. Had a chance to do it a moment ago, but couldn't handle that low punt. 2nd down and short for the, 1st down and 10, I should say. They sweep the right side with Prignitz. He slips through a tackle at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet, and he's going to go to the end zone. Nope, stopped just short. I thought he was going to slip through there. He gets tackled at the 3.
Boy, we had him dead to rights there. He just kept running hard and running low, and we're playing a little bit too high and have a hard time stopping him when we play higher than him. He's a nice-looking running back.
So 1st and goal now for the Cardinals after the Bulldogs turn it over on the punt. GHV just a couple plays later is inside the 5 with a 1st and goal opportunity. I formation, wing back to the right. Got the big Van Dusseldorp in at the fullback. They run that pitch play again to the outside, and that's either a block in the back or a hold coming. Elliot Birkland.
Big push in the back.
Yeah. As Prignitz got into the end zone, but 2 flags at the same spot, a block in the back. Birkland got upfield. That's a big penalty. That'd be a 10-yard walk-off there.
That was a nice job, too, there. It looks like Wyatt's down, cramping up a little bit. That was a nice job by Birkland making the contain up there, flying up there, and he came up so hard they had to push him in the back. Otherwise, he was destroying that play.
Nope. So it'll be 1st and goal now from about the, where are they marking that back to? 16-yard line. The Bulldogs have a player down.
Is that a double penalty when both flags are thrown at the same one?
I think so. We'll take a timeout here, back in 1 minute here on Hometown Radio, KLGA. As we come back, 1st and goal now from the 16-yard line. A pass intended for Jared Shaw, overthrown, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal to go.
Boy, Patrick David was staring that down. Seeing Wyatt come off the field there with a couple of KRHC's trainers there. It's nice of them to share their physical therapist with us to help us out during Friday night. But, yeah, Patrick David is in good position there, and he was ready to make a play on the defense. And if he could have just seen the ball a little quicker, I think he'd had a pick.
as it is second down and goal to go from the 16. After that block in the back, now incomplete pass. Nobody out wide, tight set here for GHV. They're going to go to Prignitz off the right side, slips through a couple tackles, he's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Like I said, the Bulldogs very much could win this football game, but not be happy at all with the way the defense just can't seem to stop number 20.
Yeah, it looked like we had somebody in there again, just couldn't quite make the tackle.
So Prignitz in from 16 yards out, cuts the lead down to 18 once again. So the muffed punt comes back to bite the Bulldogs here. And GHV will line up and go for 2. Trying to cut it down to a Dahlbeck. Steps up, fires a fade to the end zone and overshot his man, incomplete. So with 7:17 to go third quarter, it's 44-26 in favor of Algona. We're back in 1 minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
44-26 Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, number 4, Wyatt Wagner, and number 41, Elliot Burton.
Well, Garner-Hayfield-Ventura able to take advantage of the muff punt. They come in and score on a 16-yard touchdown run by Jace Prignitz. Cut the lead down to 18, 44-26. Wyatt Wagner back in to return this kick along with Elliot Birkland. And it's going to go towards Birkland. He makes the catch, or no, he doesn't make the catch. Ball goes through his arms. And now Elliott starts up the left sideline, and he's going to get it all the way back out to across the 35 to the 36. Heck of a return, considering he dropped the football.
Yeah, you see it every now and then. They put the ball on the ground, and people lose containment and lose their lanes a little bit, and they think they got to fly to the football, and you get a little seam there.
So we played almost 5 minutes in the second half, and Algona will have their first possession now after they stopped Garner-Hayfield. A muff punt gave it back to him, and the Cardinals able to score. Now the Bulldog offense back out at it. Bulldogs had 7 possessions in the first half. They scored on 6. The only one they didn't have score on was the last possession when they ran out of time there at midfield. Grind in a pistol set, directing traffic as Durant to his right. Receivers either way. Gives it to Durant off the left side. And Jacob gets forward for a couple, not much more than that.
He was a shoestring away from breaking that big. I didn't see who the tackle was there, but the tackle got him low and by a foot, and if he was able to slip that, he still had a blocker in front of him.
Gain of about 3 for Durant. Call it second down and 7. Bulldogs getting the play in from the sideline. Van Gorkum's wide right along with Wyatt Wagner. Spencer Holmes wide left. Grind takes a snap. Gives to Jacob up the middle, and he gets wrapped up there at the point of attack. Nothing doing. Third down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was just a good defensive play. He was trying to pull it, and even if he did pull it, I don't think he was going very far. It was a good defensive play by Garner there. This is big. We don't want to stop here. We want to find a way to get down the field.
So third down and 7. Let's see if the Bulldogs can find something in the passing game. They threw for well over 200 yards in the first half. But need a conversion right here. Third down and 7. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Grind back to throw. Steps up. And he gets hit as he threw, and it's now almost intercepted. Coming off the right side, there was number 63. That's Buck Weaver. And he got the Grind, and the Bulldogs go 3 and out.
Yeah, that's not what we needed here to start this half, Brian.
A lot of momentum, a lot of guys fired up on that Garner-Hayfield-Ventura sideline. They've got a couple guys back deep to return this kick.
They haven't covered our oh, now they brought somebody. We had our gunner on this side uncovered. I wonder if he go hot.
Spencer Holmes kicked the football away. Good snap back to Spencer. Rush coming. Oh, they drilled him.
There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to be a that's got to be a roughing the kicker call right there. Because Holmes got drilled, and that's
he's rolling around. He's hurting. Now.
Yeah.
I did not see the impact. I was watching.
Oh, he got hit
right in the
hard,
rib cage,
right in the midsection. And so the officials haven't made the actual call yet. They're still talking, but this has got to be a personal foul.
Well, they didn't get any part of the ball, so you can't say it's a tip or anything.
No. And he's taking his sweet old time making the official call. Yeah, there it is. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. So 15 yards and an automatic first down. So both teams have had a miscue on special teams here to start this third quarter. There's no reason to rush that much from Garner-Hayfield. It wasn't close to getting to it. It looked like number 8, Dalton Graff, that hit him. And he was a couple yards away, and Kiss kept going and ran, just drilled Spencer right in between the 1 and the 2, just above the belt buckle.
Yeah, it looks like he just knocked the wind out of him. He's walking off and talking about it, so hopefully he's all right.
So the ball goes into GHV territory now at the 48-yard line. So, like I said, special teams miscue by Algona led to a touchdown for GHV. See if the Bulldogs can take advantage of a special teams miscue by the Cardinals, because
we'd love to return the favor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But there was a little doubt on that one. So first down and 10 for Algona now in GHV territory. Grind takes the snap, gives up the middle to Jacob Durant. Jacob Durant has got room to run, and the Bulldogs are going to take advantage right away. That's a 48-yard touchdown for Jacob Durant. And like I said, that's how you answer. You make teams pay for their mistakes. We got a flag coming in late. And there's boys getting after each other a little bit.
Who is that on?
I don't know.
I hope them. Otherwise, I think Coach Jacobson might blow a gasket if one of his guys made that mistake.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is here. As Jacob Durant, I mean, the flag came in well after the play and well behind the play, back at about the 30-yard line.
Looks like the Dogs are still celebrating, so hopefully that's on Garner. But you're absolutely right. You know, they make a mistake like that on defense. That's great to pop them right in the nose.
Coach Jacobson was making the signal as if someone should be ejected from the ball game, but I don't think that's going to...
That's a junior Van Dusseldorp.
So the penalty be assessed on the kickoff.
That'll help us. That'll get them down in the mud bowl area.
Well, the dead ball personal fouls one where if you have 2 in a game, you are ejected.
Yep.
So they will make note of who actually committed that dead ball personal foul. And like I said, a second one would result in a disqualification. So 50-26 now your score. Algona back up 3 scores here at 24 points, trying to make it 26. Not going to make Spencer kick from the mud.
Well, they had an interesting 2-point conversion with the old Philly special last time. Here they're going back to their offense.
Dumps it across the middle. Wyatt Wegner makes the catch. 2-point try good. 52-26. Algona in front with 5:45 to go third quarter. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGF. Spencer Holmes kicked the football away. It's a low line drive kick. It's going to go, did it go to the goal line? No, it didn't apparently. John Grady starts up the middle of the field running right through the mud, and he gets out to about the 15. But But had that ball touched the goal line, it would have been a touchback, but it must have stopped just short.
That was perfect, you know, with a 15-yarder. We're kicking off from their 45, a nice low line drive like that, put the ball on the ground, and yeah, I thought for a second there he was going to pick it up while on a knee at about the 1-yard line. So Dogs flew down there well, got the ball, got them stopped at their own, what are they at, their own 15?
Yeah, just shy of the 15, about the 14-yard line.
Right in the mud, so we got to bring the heat straight up the middle.
5:37 to go here, third quarter, 52-26, Algona in front. They go to Prignitz up the middle. Bulldogs get him low, but can't get him to the ground. He's still fighting forward out across the 20. Still on his feet, almost a gain of 9 on the play.
Holy cow, we had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he just kept driving his feet, and we just can't stop him. We can't get low enough to hit him. We're just playing higher than he is, and his feet go. That is a nice-looking running back.
So Prignitz gets 9 yards on first down, called 2nd and 1. Clock running, 5:08 to go, third quarter. One receiver wide right, I formation. Dahlbeck back to throw, steps up, pumps once, now goes deep down the middle of the field. It's going to be tipped away. Did he catch it? Yeah, he did.
I brought it down.
He brought it down. Nice catch there by Sam Umbarger. Out across midfield. The ball was up for grabs there, and the Bulldogs, Kylan Murphy was back there, but I don't think anybody saw it. Umbarger tipped it and caught it himself.
Patrick David made a very nice play. He broke off of his receiver when he saw a ball in the air, went over there and tried to disengage and kind of popped it back up in the air after it hit him again. He was able to catch it.
1st and 10 for GHV, so they've moved it from their own 14 now to Algona's 47 in just 2 plays. 4:39 to go here in the third quarter. I formation, Dahlbeck gives to Prignitz to the right side, and this time, nice
There's
job
Cole
there.
Lewis.
Nice job, Cole Lewis got low and took Prignitz down for a gain of 1, maybe 2.
Nice little freight train double by Cole Lewis there. Took on his lead blocker, came off to the inside. It just looked like they were running ISO inside of Cole. Beat his blocker, made a play.
2nd down and 8. Both teams actually were stopped on their first drive of the third quarter, but special teams miscues led to touchdowns for both sides. And we got a flag here. I think the receiver, if somebody moved, I thought the receiver on the far side was offside, but nope, somebody moved there for the Cardinals, so that'll be a walk-off of 5, bring up 2nd and 13.
Got to find a way to get a little pressure here. You think they're probably going to drop back and throw, try and get a little bit.
As sloppy, I don't want to say the field's sloppy, but as wet as it has to be out there, it is kind of impressive. There's only been 2 turnovers tonight, an interception and a muffed punt. Nobody's been putting the ball on the turf. One time it kind of popped away from one of the Garner backs, but good ball security on both sides with all these carries up there. Gage up the middle, the fullback, and he's going to have all that yardage back and a first down, a gain of 14. Right up the middle, just a quick hitter.
Yeah, it's quick and it's powerful. You know, the center gets out of one of our linebackers, and he's on the other one, and he's got so much steam and so much low center of gravity that we can't tackle him.
It's 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals inside the Algona 40 to 36. I formation behind Dahlbeck. Takes a snap, gives to Prignitz to the right side. Gets undercut, but still on his feet, and now he gets wrestled down after a gain of about 4, but could have been tackled for a gain of 1, but he bounced off of it.
Yeah, just keeps on pounding it down there.
Mites on the stop there. 3:20 to go in the third. 52 to 26. Algona in front, but haven't been able to stop Garner enough this last couple quarters to build that lead up. Prignitz to the left side this time, and he gets taken down in the backfield. Good pursuit on the backside there. Caleb Larson also coming in there for the Bulldogs was Zayden Moe.
Larson did a nice job. He got down to his level. Actually got down below his level. Got down to the legs. Good running backs like that, you get tackle their legs. They're not going any farther.
No gain on the play, still 3rd and 6. Bishop Garrigan leading 20-0 with 5 minutes to go in the football game in Britt tonight. We still got 2:30 to go in the third quarter. That's what happens when you run the football all the time and nobody's scoring. 3rd and 6, Dahlbeck pitches wide. Prignitz trying to get to the outside, and he's going to have the first down because the Bulldogs can't tackle him. spins off a couple defenders. Needed 6, got 8.
Just had us outnumbered out there. They had both their slots out there, both fullbacks, slot backs, whatever you want to call them, extra tight ends. They just had a lot of guys out there in a little schoolhouse, right?
Well, so the only good thing is it's taking a long time here off the clock. Bulldogs up 26, but they haven't been able to get past that 4-score margin. First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Dahlbeck keeps it, and now he's rolling out to his right, looks deep down the field, he's got a man out there, and it's going to be knocked away. It's going to be pass interference on the Bulldogs. It's one of those, it's hard for the coaches because you preach, turn around, and find the football, and the Bulldogs had at least 2 guys there that did not. Just ran right into the man trying to catch the football. It'll be pass interference.
And at high school level, it's from the line of scrimmage. It's not a spot foul or anything like that. So, I mean, if you want any consolation, that would be it. Dogs are just having a rough go on defense. But you're all right. It's taking them a long time off the clock, and maybe that's our main objective right now, sitting up by 26 points.
So the penalty will be half the distance instead of a 15-yard walk-off, so it goes down to the 13-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Cardinals. First down and 10.
A little wishbone action here.
Yep, Dahlbeck gives to Prignitz around the left side, trying to bounce it to the corner. And he's going to get there. He's going to get down to the inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. The Bulldogs just could not keep outside contained there. Cole Johnson got there to make the tackle, but not before a gain of 9.
Dogs are having a tough go of it, trying to contain them, and their offensive coordinator, who's ever calling the plays over there, is doing a nice job. He's mixing it up well. Just when we think we can predict it, they go and do something different. So he's doing a nice job of calling plays. So we're kind of on our heels.
Yeah, second down and 1. They could get a first down at the 3, but obviously only need 4 for the touchdown. Clock running
over here.
Yeah, clock running, minute 5 to go here in the third. Bulldogs crowding the line. And Prignitz gets dropped for a loss on the play. Elliott Berkland in on the stop along with Skylar Groen. That'll be a loss of a couple.
That was nice defense there. Elliott Berkland came up, took on the lead blocker, and that's where we need our linebacker shooting like that. Skylar Groen was there. I don't know if he was on the stunt or he just read it that well, but that was nice team defense.
Well, so now it's third down and 4 from the 8-yard line. West Hancock on the board with less than 5 minutes to go in the game. 20-8, Bishop Garrigan in front over on 98.5 FM. Third down. About 4 to go. Prignitz trying to sweep the right side. And I don't know who it was over there for the Bulldogs. Slipped and fell. And Prignitz is going to go into the end zone. I think it might have been Berkland. It looked like he was in position to make the tackle and then just slipped and fell, and that opened the hole, and Prignitz in for the score.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Well,
we're having a tough time with their offense. They're doing it very, very well, and we're kind of on our heels trying to guess a little bit, and hopefully our offense maintains what they're doing.
Yeah. So Garner-Hayfield-Ventura going for 2 here. They sweep the left side and nothing doing. They try to get it to Gage, nothing there. 52-32 your score, 12 seconds to go in the third. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. As we come back, Algona leading 52-32, and we got a coach's show tomorrow morning. Algona could very easily end up with over 60 points tonight, but I still don't think Coach Jacobs is going to be very happy in the morning.
Yeah, I got a few things to fix defensively.
But as it is, still got a quarter of football to go. Bishop Garrigan, 4:45 to go in that game. Over in Britt, Elliott Berkland catches the ensuing kickoff up the middle of the field, 25-30, out across the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. West Hancock tried an onside kick, didn't get it, and then one play later, Garrigan in the end zone, 28-8 with 4:45 to go. So I think the Bears are on their way to another win over there in Britt tonight.
Nice return by Berkland there. Took it right up the gut. It looked like Garner beat it in just about every one of our blockers that were in front of him, and he did a nice job of finding some space and getting some yards.
Elliott's had some good returns tonight, taking a couple shots on some returns tonight. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, leading 52-32. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter, so likely the last play. Grind takes a snap, gives up the middle, Jacob Durant. Jacob fighting forward for a couple, not much more than that. And that will be the end of the third quarter. 52-32 after 3. We're back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. As we come back, Mike, are you a little richer right now?
I am a little richer, no matter what Mr. Ford is trying to do to me.
Yard line derby. And you can never trust Ford. That's just plain and simple. 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs as we start the fourth quarter. Grind back to throw. Lobs it over the middle. It's going to be tipped around and incomplete. He's trying to look like Spencer Holmes, but knocked away, and it'll be third down and 9 now for Algona.
Yeah, I think Skylar Groen had a couple steps in his defender, but the linebacker did a nice job of cutting it underneath, and it almost looked like Matt was just a little bit soft in that pass. If he can probably put a little more mustard on that and get it there, then we're good.
So 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers left. Groen is that way as well as a wing back. Spencer Holmes wide to the right, the only man on that side of the field. Grind back to throw. Fires over in the middle. He's got, Spencer made the catch.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, it looks like he does have it. His knee was down as he made the catch, but it looks like he's got the first down. Yep.
That was a nice job of a quarterback trusting his wide receiver. You could tell they've done that quite a few times because that ball was out of his hand before Spencer came out of his break. So that's a great job of being on the same page there, a couple teammates.
Needed 8, got 9. And if Spencer hadn't touched his knee down, he had some room to run. But as it is, Bulldogs will take the first down. Get the clock moving up 20 with 11:40 to go. Holmes wide to the right. Tight formation this time for the Bulldogs. Grind takes the snap. They give it to Skylar Groen. Skylar Groen coming around the left side. We got a flag in the backfield.
We're doing a nice job of impact, but we're just hanging on way too long.
So that'll mark it back another 10 yards. So the Bulldogs have 1st and 20.
Yeah, I saw that one there. Nice job of sealing it off right away, and then we just squeeze on a little bit too long instead of just running our feet.
So it'll bring up 1st and 20 for Algona. 11:27 to go in the ball game.
Well, at least it's still first down.
Yeah.
You know, if we can get it to the 50, we're in 4-down territory. So we got to gain about 15 yards here in 3 plays. They've kind of taken away Jacob up the middle.
Yeah, I've been trying to stop that. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Holmes wide to the right. Grind takes that pistol snap. Gives it around the right end to Wyatt Wagner, and Wyatt runs into a host of defenders. He's going to lose a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 21.
Yeah, they're bringing lots of pressure. It's almost going to be feast or famine for the offense.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 21.
There we go. We got to get some yards here on this one. Get your magic play going.
Well, as I said, Bulldogs have had receivers open across the middle. See if they can get somebody out there. Van Gorkum and Groen go wide left. Wagner and Holmes go wide right. Durant in the backfield with Grind. 10:30 to go in the ballgame. Grind takes a snap. Pressure coming. Fires deep down the right sideline. Got Wyatt Wagner out there. Wyatt adjusts, makes the catch. 1st down, gets driven out of bounds.
He's almost on the track.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the Bulldog coaches or fans particularly like that Wyatt got tackled over by the track when they were well out of bounds, but as it is, a nice pickup on the play of almost 25 yards, about 24 yards on the completion. 1st and 10 for Algona. Oh, as I said, they actually paid you your money here.
That was our touchdown play we opened the game with. Nice little switch route there. Led him perfectly.
Up the middle to Jacob Durant. Jacob's got a big hole here. He's going to have about 8 or 9 on 1st down. Clock running, 10:05 to go in the ball game. 52-32 your score. Algona in front. Bulldogs.
Now we're starting to get going. Now we're starting to move the ball.
Bulldogs scored on their first play from scrimmage and have led throughout the game tonight, but trying to put this ball game away if it isn't already in the 4th quarter. Spencer Holmes wide right. Tight set here for the Bulldogs. 9:40 to go. Grind takes a snap. Gives to Durant up the middle. It's almost pushed him, and Jacob is running free. He's looking for the end zone, and he's going to get there. Touchdown. 31-yard run for Jacob Durant. And I literally think Matt Grind shoved him through the hole.
Well, he did away with that assisting the runner, but I don't think Matt's assisting him a whole lot. I mean, he had a good head of steam when he got to 2nd level, made a little juke move on that safety there, and he was off to the races. Nice looking play. Nice job by Jacob and the lineman.
58-32. Bulldogs going to go for 2 here. Like I said, kicking is just,
It's a little slippery out there.
It's a little slippery out there. It's tough. May as well just go for 2. Bulldogs have been good on 2-point tries tonight.
Been creative.
Yeah. Receivers either way. Durant in the backfield with Grind. They send Wagner in motion, and now Grind just goes right up the middle. He faked it to Wyatt, goes right up the gut. 2-point try good. 60-32. Algona in front. We've got 9:28 to go in the ball game. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio. Spencer Holmes kick the football away. 60-32, Algona in front. 9:28 to go in the ball game. That's Holmes. Nice kick down the middle. Prignitz fields it at the 15-yard line. Up the middle of the field, 20-25-30, trying to bounce to the outside. Gets wrestled down at the 31, and we got a flag coming in late. And I know he was up high, but I don't know if he actually got the face mask there. So, but they're going to call it.
Tackling around the head.
The Hankies tonight. I was going to say, they must have like itching powder on the flags tonight because there have been a lot of them coming out.
Oofda.
Personal foul, face mask on the Bulldogs. Like I said, I didn't see the grab of the face mask. I know he was tackling up high, and that sometimes that can be called. So
yeah, face mask, ear hole, just anytime you're on the head, you're just begging for a flag. With good reason. I mean, it's a safety thing.
Yeah, So that'll take it out near midfield. 60-32, Algona in front with 9:20 to go in the ballgame. Power set for GHV. They give it around the left side, trying to get Shaw to the outside. The Bulldogs read that and drop him for about a 3-yard loss. Nicely done there by Bulldog defenders, swarming.
Excellent swarm defense.
Yep. Dan Van Gorkum off the bottom of the pile. Hunter Long as well. Nice job up front. Second down and 12 here for the Cardinals. After the game tonight, Mike and I will select our Erpelding Voigt & Company player of the game. Dahlbeck back to throw. Steps up, pressure coming. Now he avoids it. Fires deep downfield. Got a man out there, and it's knocked away by Jason Cecil. Incomplete, and it'll bring up third down and long for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think Cecil was beat there for a second, but he did a great job of turning and running.
Yep.
I mean, they threw the ball a long ways, and there's Cole Lewis down there about 5 yards from Cecil.
Yep.
30 yards down the field.
Giving some instructions right now. Third down and 13.
That guy's all over the place.
Looking forward to seeing Cole on the wrestling mat this year. He's one of those guys, as we said, he plays football kind of like he does wrestling. Just bowls straight ahead.
All over the place, huh?
Prignitz straight up the middle. He runs into a host of tacklers. He got a yard, but that's it. I'm bringing up fourth down and 11 for the Cardinals at midfield.
That's a way to swarm to him. We didn't have just one guy trying to tackle him. We had a whole bunch, so that was awesome. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to punt.
No, there's no reason to punt at this point. There's no reason to punt right now. 8 minutes to go in the ball game, 60-32. Algona in front.
Yeah, need a little defensive twist or a little line game on there.
Two receivers wide to the left for Dahlbeck. He's straight back to throw, pressure coming. Fires deep down the middle. It's going to be intercepted. Wyatt Wagner's got it. Wyatt looking to turn it upfield. Wyatt Wagner down the sideline. Makes a cut to the middle. He's going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. Just overthrown that time. He was trying to find his receiver on the seam route. Just threw it over his head. And Wyatt makes the easy catch and returns it about 30 yards. And the Bulldogs in prime position once again.
And Wyatt was following his lead blocker. Cole Lewis is down the field there throwing a couple blocks deep. So nice job by the defense. Bend, don't break. And wait for them to make a mistake.
So the Bulldogs right now up 28. So if you can get a score and a conversion, that would get the continuous clock for the rest of the game.
I think that's an objective.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, Matt Grine is wide to the left. Wyatt Wagner, he's the backup quarterback. He's in the that kind of wildcat formation. Wyatt takes the direct snap, trying to bounce to the outside. He's got the corner turned. He's going to go to the end zone. 25-yard touchdown run on the Wyatt Cat formation.
The Wyatt Cat. Nice. And he followed his lead blocker of the punishing blocker, Matt Grine.
Yes. Don't tell him that quarterbacks can't block. Oh, Mike, I got to go. Brats and pork burgers are a $1. I got to go.
All right, we'll get a 1 minute timeout here after this PAT.
That's right. All right, so if we can get this conversion here, the Bulldogs would get it up to 35. Well, they're going to go for 2. Because like I said, kicking is an iffy proposition at this point.
And if they didn't go for 2, I think the press box up here wanting that 35-point lead was going to come out the windows.
A little bit of offset eye here. The Bulldogs, Matt Grine's going to keep it. He didn't get there. Oh,
inches short.
34-point lead for Algona. Oh, man. 66-32, 7.5 to go. Back in a minute on Hometown Radio. 7:33 to go in the football game. Bulldogs kick it away, up 66-32. Jared Shaw returning the kick, goes straight up the middle, and he's going to get out across midfield. Nice kick return there for the Cardinals, and they're in Bulldog territory to start this drive.
Almost like we took a little break there and said, finally, Prignitz doesn't have the ball, but then Shaw just exploded right up the middle into Dog territory.
That or he's got a kind of a clean jersey, so maybe he was slippery. I don't know. This is a very, very lengthy game tonight. We got 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter, 66-32. But I suppose when 98 points are on the board, that does take a little bit. Up the middle, the fullback going to carry for 8 or 9 here for GHV. That's Gage.
I think we're going to try and make Radio Iowa News the most points of the week.
Yeah, well, we're trying. This is the most points I've remembered in an Algona game in a long time. At least the Bulldogs scoring 66. That's, I guess Noel McLaughlin would like 66 on a regular basis on the basketball court.
I do see we have a lot of subs in defensively. So getting some other kids some playing time.
Second down and 9, and fighting forward for a first down here is GHV. That was Gage again. They haven't subbed much. They don't have a very deep bench over there, the Cardinals.
No, they don't.
Let's see. That was number 71, Josh Schmidt. Big junior there on the tackle.
So 6:45 on the clock.
Yeah.
Garner at the Dogs' 32-yard line.
Yeah. Dahlbeck still in at quarterback. All the starters still in for the Cardinals. Offset eye here. They fake the handoff up the middle, pitch it out wide to Prignitz. He's trying to get the corner turned and gets taken down after a gain of about 5 or 6. Nice job on the outside over there.
Patrick David came up from the corner spot.
Well, Colin Murphy over there as well. Carson Devine coming back in. Also coming back in, Noah Clear. Noah's hard to miss when he runs out on the field.
Good kid, good hard-working kid, big kid. He's got great feet. I remember watching him play some basketball. I mean, his feet are really good for a big guy.
Noah, just a sophomore. Call his name a lot over the next couple of years. Second down and about 3.5. Dahlbeck back to throw. Steps up and overshot his intended target.
Nice job by Patrick David breaking on the ball. I was watching a PAT they did a little bit ago down there, and Patrick David ran a better route for their offense than that guy did. He knew exactly what he was doing and beat him by a step and a half and played good defense. He's got really quick feet.
5:40 to go in the football game. This is where that conversion was so critical because the clock would still be moving. It would be getting closer to leaving tonight. Third down and 3 here. Dahlbeck gives up the middle. Prignitz. The Bulldogs get him to the ground. Not initially, and he's going to fight forward for the first down. Needed 3, got about 10.
Yeah, just a quick hitter right up the middle. Good-looking running back on. I don't know how many times I've said that tonight, but he runs well. We have a hard time hitting him and bringing him down. We just got our pad level too high.
Just inside the 15 to the 14 for a first down for the Cardinals.
They got Prignitz listed at 5'9", and I think that's generous.
They go around the left side here. That's Knudsen. He bounces to the outside, and he's going to get inside the 10, down to about the 9, gain of about 6. More importantly, clock running, 66-32. Algona in front. Second down, call it 6 here for the Cardinals. Power set here, offset eye.
Right up. Oh.
They go left side, Jared Shaw trying to bounce to the end zone, and he's very close. Did he get in? No.
Nope.
Just shy. But it will be first and goal for the Cardinals at the 1.
Somebody blew up the middle. I thought they gave it to the fullback, and somebody blew up the middle there. I wish they would have given it to fullback. It would have been a huge play.
Unfortunately, they didn't.
Yes.
A reminder coming up at 10 o'clock tonight, right about the time we're going to be getting off the air, it seems like. The Iowa High School Scoreboard Show, we'll have that for you. First and goal at the 1 for the Cardinals. Up the middle, they try to give it to Van Dusseldorp, the big freshman. He got stuffed. No gain on the play. Second down and goal to go. 4.5 left.
That's a nice job of pressure up the middle. I didn't see the bodies that were in there, but a nice job of pressure up the middle.
Clock running. Can't run fast enough at this point.
We got to push that speed button.
I know. 66-32. Dahlback just going to sneak it in, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Well, some young guys getting some playing experience out there.
Yeah. So a touchdown for the Cardinals will make it 66-38. Like I said, this is a lopsided basketball score. You know, you just don't see these scores in football that often.
See Jake Teague out there, sophomore out there, Mason Carr out there.
Cardinals going to line up and go for 2 here. Final score in Britt. Bishop Garrigan wins it 28-14. West Hancock scored late. 28-14 the final. Up the middle they go to the big freshman Van Dusseldorp. He didn't get in.
Nope, nice job. Nice surge in the middle there.
Yep. 66-38 your score. We're back in a minute on Hometown Radio, KLGA. $66-38 now your score. Bulldogs are anticipating onside kick, so they've got everybody up close to the football. And the Cardinals, they do onside kick it. And he touched that ball before it went 10 yards.
Absolutely. They didn't even make the call.
They're not going to call that? Oh, my Lord.
And the guy's even running on this side of the 50.
Coach Jacobson is livid right now. He's standing at the 49-yard line. As it was the kicker that ran out and touched it. And they're going to give it to Garner. They're going to.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Yeah, the officials are huddling up right now because.
The ball is touching this side of the 50.
Yeah, and it wasn't touched by us.
Cole Lewis did a great job of lighting up the kicker, trying to let it go. Hopefully they get this one right.
Yeah, they're
still talking. Somebody needs to grab Coach J.
Yeah.
And Coach Vio. We might need a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving it to him.
I was going to say, yeah. Now are they going to actually? Yeah, this.
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. It's what. They finally call it. Folks, we're sitting right here at the 50-yard line.
We got a pretty good angle.
Yeah,
this is not one of those biased calls we make. This is legit. We're
sitting right here at midfield. The ball was touched at the 49 by the Cardinals when you have to let it go 10 yards. And the official, he was right there. He just wouldn't throw the flag. He just wouldn't do it. And then when all 5 of them get together, then, all right, then he did touch it before. Okay, yeah.
Someone call that good officiating because they got together and made the right call. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
That's right. And it's one, everybody's so used to watching a college game or a pro game where everything is reviewed by somebody in a booth. And high school, they don't have that luxury. So that's why you're like, oh, man, please tell me you saw that because. And I'm not.
If it's illegal touching, it should be a penalty.
Well, yeah,
we just get it right where they touch it.
Yeah, I think we just get it where they touch it.
Okay.
Bulldogs not taking their starters out right now on offense.
Nope, they're all back.
Yeah. Garner's content to score. I guess we're content to put some more up on the board anyway. They sweep Skylar Groen around the left side. Skylar's got room to run. Skylar Groen on his way to the end zone.
Nice downfield block by Holmes.
Yeah. And we got a flag here at the 45-yard line. So that's going to negate a 49-yard touchdown run by Skylar Groen.
Boy, there's been a lot of flags tonight. I'm sure they're all legit. I'm sure they are, but this crew is throwing a lot of yellow.
There's a lot of jawing right now between the Cardinals and the Bulldogs, and it's one that reminds me of last week Iowa played Northern Iowa, and a very exaggerated pass interference call when Iowa was ahead 38-0. Guy was very animated for the Panthers. It rubbed some people the wrong way. It's like, dude, you're down 38. But as it is, it'll be first down at about 15 for the Bulldogs.
Holmes had a nice downfield block there. It sprung Groen for the end zone.
And now the Bulldogs do send in some new players on offense, but still Matt Grine in at quarterback.
Just got Wardick in at the tight end.
Holmes wide left, Elliott Berkland and one of the wing backs, Patrick David in there. They sweep the left side. Is that Garrett Schmidt? Yeah, it is. Yep. Garrett's got room to run. He's going to have a first down into Cardinal territory. That's a gain of about 17, 18 yards.
Yep. Bulldog first down. Nice job, Schmitty.
Well, he's running
got
hard.
54 in there. Hunter Anderson, a lineman. I think he was pulled around there. Got James Wardick in there. So just got a few little wrinkles there. Nice job of making a play by the guys. 3:44 to get out of bounds.
Well,
all right, Garrett, stay in bounds next time.
Call it a gain of 18 for the Bulldogs. First and 10 at the 36.
Grant Oftendal in there and give Mintz a break. Elliott Berkland in a wing here.
Patrick David, it's swallowed up in the backfield. And I think if he would have trusted it, he'd have been okay, but he kind of bailed out and tried to bounce to the outside there on that carry, and he's going to lose a few yards.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there was a little bit of a seam there, but there's a big 76. 300-pound lineman, and you're Patrick David weighing about $150. You're going to notice those guys.
So the Bulldogs have second down, about 13.
Get up on the line there, Blair.
Grine takes a snap, gives around the right side.
Berkland's got room.
Elliott Berkland, and another flag comes in late. I think they're getting paid by the flag tonight. And it was on the far side, too, towards where the flow of the play. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's holding on the defense again on a running play. No, holding on us.
You're half right.
I was
holding.
Ugh. All right.
All right, let's back it up again.
They don't quite know that I've got 20 minutes to get off the air here before the scoreboard show starts. And this game was decided a long time ago. Let's keep going. And also the fact that they declined the penalty, because Elliott Berkland didn't get anything. It's third down and 15. Just, grind that. Oh, there they came across. Oh, Merry Christmas. After all the flags, they sweep Elliott Berkland around the right side. Elliott is going to get some yards back here. Bulldogs went with a hard count, and about 5 guys jumped.
Moved, but not far enough,
and
evidently.
they said, and about 4 Bulldog coaches were yelling at the official saying, hey, he came across, but he said no. So fourth down right now. 2:38 to go in the ball game.
Boy, that PAT is looking big.
I know. We'd already be off the air by now if that had happened. As it is, fourth down and about 7.
Right, bring Schmitty back this way.
Grind gives it around the left side. Garrett Schmidt trying to bounce it all the way around, and that's going to be a hold. And I don't think we got it anyway, so they can decline this. But there was a couple of flags from a long way away. All right.
Yeah, we just need to get this thing in the books.
I know we do.
We just got to get her in the books.
It is time to go. It really is. And luckily, I think for us, we didn't get the first down, so they don't have to take this penalty. Oh, no, there's a personal on us? On us? Okay. They called a personal foul on us. I didn't see that one.
Boy, a lot of stuff going on here.
I know.
We'd like to have something on the radio to talk about, but right now there's not much to talk about.
They pointed both ways. They pointed at us on the personal foul and on the hold, obviously. The hold was, I hate to say it, but, Ray Charles could have made the holding call.
So what is... Not quite sure what's going on here.
Oh, they're gonna measure for the first down. Literally gonna measure for the first down right now. I'll tell you they're short. I'll bet you money they're short.
Wow. So next week, let's start talking about next week. Let's find something to talk about here.
Clarion Goldfield on the road. I've never done a football game in Clarion.
I don't know. Going back, I've been here 16 years, 17 years, and we have never played at Clarion, so I don't know if it's happened before.
Oh, God. Oh, my. I was wrong.
So we got the
first down. I just lost a lot of money. My wife's going to be upset. So now they have to take the penalty, otherwise it's first down Algona. Oh, my Lord.
And do they pick which one, or if it's a personal foul, you get both? So now we went from 4th and inches to 4th and 20.
Let's see. I got requests from the studio. They'd like to know about the A-Town Predators. Who do you got tomorrow?
The Predators, we got a couple different locations. We have a 3rd grade team and a 6th grade team going to Esterville. And we have a 4th, 5th, and 6th going up to North Union. So the Esterville crew starts at, I believe, 9 o'clock, and the 6th grade plays at 10:30. Well, you look at this. So we went from 4th and inches to 4th and 25. And North Union, I think, starts at 9, goes 9, 10:30, and noon, I believe.
Okay. They're not, as I say, not going to be able to play at Vets Park, are they?
No, not unless it's kayak football.
Yeah. So after all that, the Bulldogs will punt on 4th down. High snap, but Spencer gets to it. High spiraling kick. Going to roll all the way down to the 20-yard line. It'll be down there. With 2:03 left. All right. When we are done with this game, we are going to take our final break of the night, which will be to announce our Erpelding Point & Company player of the game, and then we're going to get off the air.
Yeah, they're not wearing striped shirts. I'll tell you the player of the game is not them.
All right, so 1st and 10 for GHV at the 20-yard line. A couple of white jerseys coming in for
we
the
got a
Cardinals
little
now.
chaos out there trying to get bodies in the right spot.
And they go up the middle. They're fullback, a couple yards, not much. More importantly, clock running, minute 55 to go. 66-38.
So clock is rolling. Yeah, Dogs are looking at 5-0 for the first time since the Nixon era. You made that quite clear last week.
Yeah. So, like I said, they started 7-0 that year.
7-0.
So if we could get a couple on the road, we'd be 7-0 before a showdown with a ranked Spirit Lake team. But gotta worry about next week. Clarion
got plenty to
Goldfield.
fix, plenty to work on.
Clarion Goldfield, the opponent. Like I said, I've never done a football game there. I've been at their press box for like a track meet, so it's an interesting field. Almost reminds me of like the Kossuth County Speedway. Nice open field tackle
by Samuel Solbach.
Yep. John Grady got the carry, got the first down, but a nice open field tackle by Solbach. Gain of 10 minutes ago.
Got Solbach in a corner here. We got Noah Nelson at corner on the top side. Got a number 3. We got Evan Deal at safety. Got Claire and Oftendal at nose guards.
Just 45 seconds left. They give it around the left side, and not much there for number 21, Holden Larson, backup running back.
The way it's been going tonight, he'll put the ball in play at 26, so they got to run another play. Oh, he waited.
No, he waited till 24 to mark it ready, so looks like Garner's going to take another snap. They don't have to, but it looks like they will. 2nd down and 9. If there's an incomplete pass here, Mike, I'm going to be upset.
We better go off the air because
right up the middle.
Might get censored.
Yeah, right up the middle of the fullback, and he's going to be.
And a first down.
They got to stop it. They got to. Well, they were supposed to stop it, but they didn't. It doesn't matter. Let's just go. 66-38, the final score. Algona wins it. This is just, This is for a game that the Bulldogs have had in control for a long time. This took a very long time. It's like one of those movies that you're like, oh man, we're still here 2.5 hours in. Final score tonight, Algona wins it 66-38. We are going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we're going to tell you who our Erpeling Voigt & Company player of the game is right after this on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
That's